Guten Morgen, half a day and heck yeah. I am late today because I was reading science news, but it's time for more Bookwalker. Like, a man is tested positive for potentially fatal MERS-CoV in Abu Dhabi, the World Health Organization reports. Or, NASA lost contact with the International Space Station for the first time this week after an unexpected power outage. No one wants an unexpected power outage on the International Space Station. Anyway, hopping into our next book. Oh. Ouch. I'm ready. I'm sorry. I love Roderick. Landing on a metal floor isn't all that great, I'm guessing. Oh, hi, Jack. I'm Roderick. Right, it's just been so long. It's been a week, hasn't it? Like usual? Well, there was a little setback with the client. That booze I smell? No, I just haven't washed this jacket in a while. Did you have problems because of the wand? Yeah, kind of. Well, we're back in business now. Today we'll be looking for Excalibur. The sword? Are you sure we're in the right book? If we're looking for a medieval sword? We'll find out once we take a look around. Intruder alert. Identify yourself or you will be punished by the might of the seekers of the worthy. Say your name. The voice is coming from a strange face at the wall that peeks out from the cables like a spider in its web. Etienne? Etienne. I shall hear the will of the worthy and decide your fate. Have patience. What the hell is going on? The short version is, this is a pilgrim ship, and they're very serious and strict. So cut it out with the jokes! I'm not making jokes. Shh! So where's Excalibur? And what's this worthy have to do with anything? What do you think the worthy is worthy of? Worthy of Excalibur? The worthy is the one who can pull the sword from the stone. They're flying around the universe on this ship looking for that person. I remember there was an old legend or tale. I think the new author was also working with the walkers to get the sword. And now it's our turn. The worthy has spoken to me. Finally. Tell me, Etienne, are you prepared to join us pilgrims, sailing this black river in search of the worthy, and give your life in the pursuit of our goal? Yeah! I, the navigator, greet you, Acolyte Etienne. Welcome to our temple and home. Now get to work, as our ship requires constant inspection. Sounds good. Alright, we got an elevator, we got navigator, to cells, to cooling system. Hey, navigator, what's up? The ship's navigator greets you, Acolyte. Can I see Excalibur? We cannot even discuss the sacred sword on the lower level of the ship. It is the most unholy part of our vessel. So, how do I get up higher? It's simple. You will ascend once you prove you are worthy of it. Ugh. Something else. Where is the ship headed? We are exploring the vast reaches of the Black River in the search of the worthy. Do you have any clues about where they might be? The sacred sword will lead us to them. When we find the worthy, they will draw the sacred sword from the stone and guide our people to a brighter future. So the worthy could be anyone. Even me? Let me try and pull the sword out. I know I'm the worthy you're looking for. First, you must prove you are worthy of attempting to prove that you are worthy. Scratching head. Study truths, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. That will guide you, I'm losing my voice, to gradual understanding of the truth that will unlock the path to the sword. Shortcuts for you. Yeah, the neighbor. Remember how I told you about my neighbor, the writer who lived below me? Yes, and you said the police wanted to question you. Well, it turns out my neighbor, he what? His apartment was sealed off and I decided to peek inside and find out what happened. You broke into a crime scene? What were you thinking? Well, from what I could tell, he ended it all. God. Wait! Did he? Did I really just not notice blood? I remember you told me that after serving their sentence, writers often... The police said he had just finished working off his sentence, and that's what happened afterward. I heard that some just go into books and never come back, but others, like my neighbors, still do it the old-fashioned way. I need to finish all these jobs. I don't want to end up like that. Okay, well, if the game... Hold on, can I? Can I still go look at that apartment? Was I really that blind? What's this? Oh, yeah, it's the bar tab. Came in alcohol. Was I really that blind? Oh. A cut cable coming from the ceiling. It's a sturdy one. Oh. Ooh, that's subtle as hell. Okay. Okay, so his sentence finished. He tried to write. He couldn't write. Yeah. That's... Why did he ask me that if he wonders why we sleep? Interesting. Anyway, back into the world. Wait, I upgraded my skill, correct? Just check. Yeah, I did. Double checking. Sure. Okay. So I was like, I don't know what happened to him. Totally did not even see the rope. Alright. Oh, the cells. Locked door. Cell A, there's a slot for an access card next to it. Assuming all of them need an access card. Use card B? Okay. What about the repair module? Some kind of device. Push the red button. A message appears on the screen. Brother, place the broken object in the slot and it will be restored to its former appearance. The synthesis button. An object creation menu appears. Synthesize objects. Space multi-tool. Multi-tool? Multi-tool. Ball of ink. Alright! Door, locked door. To the engine room. Got the cooling system. Ooh, it connects. Hang on. What's that sound? What sound? Watch out! Damn. Acolyte Samsa, begin repairs immediately in the name of the worthy. Oh, elder brother, I cannot. What is your reason, Acolyte Samsa? I need help. You still have your limbs. That means you are able to do the repairs. I cannot stand. Is something pinning you down, Acolyte Samsa? I must have internal injuries. My ribs. I understand. You have lost faith in the worthy. May you not fear the disillusioned on your path, or remove them from your brotherhood. No, I cannot. My ribs. Hold on. Let me do it or help the wounded acolyte. Can I help him? 2 steps bring you close to the wounded man. The acolyte's eyes are full of an animalistic fear as he stares at a spot near the ceiling. Get his suit off. We need to assess his injuries quickly. Yes, right away. A bright red beam shoots out of nowhere, leaving a glowing glare on your retinas. When you manage to blink it away, you see Acolyte Samsa's unmoving body has a clean hole burned through the back of his head. Oh, I should have said something. What the hell? Acolyte Etienne, begin repairs immediately in the name of the worthy. They will be done. May the worthy gaze upon you and guide your hand as their own. You look at the panel by the ceiling that the beam came from, and your hands instinctively reach for the back of your head. Yeah, we should probably hurry with those repairs. Oh my god, I should have said something. I was like, nah, he can see me. He can see I'm gonna help. Poor guy. You examine the body, trying to avoid looking at the head wound. You don't notice anything of interest. There's something in his hand. Huh? You unclench the dead man's hand and see an electronic access card. Unfortunately, the explosion damaged it too. You take the still warm, partially melted access card. Okay, backup engine? Why is all the equipment decorated with these patterns? Good question. There's a crate. Silver bar, let's go. You look at the glow inside the engine through a dense wave of heat. It's molten metal. You should hurry before the core melts. So what's the problem? I don't know. The author was very vague in his description of the engine. Inside. You lean forward and look into the engine's dark opening. Rubber hoses, metal pipes, pistons, and belts. Surprisingly, it all seems to be in good shape. Everything inside looks intact. So why is it heating up so much? Use your hands. You reach for the closest moving part of the engine. As soon as your hand touches the metal, you pull your fingers back sharply and step away. Damn, that's hot. Maybe it's supposed to be molten hot. It's a spaceship engine, right? Yeah, and that alarm is normal too. And these lights are flashing just for the fun of it. Acolyte Antony, was it your hand that caused the engine temperature to increase? No, in the name of the worthy. It seems that the cooling system is out of order. Follow the lower hallway to the cooling center. Try to determine the problem. It will be done. But first, this access card. Alright, let's get that fixed. Put the burnt access card inside. Object accepted. Processing. Processing. The compartment opens and you see the completely restored access card within. Access card for slot A. We'll go there when we have the time. I have the time now. Yes. Access granted. Well, that's the spooky voice, so it'd be access granted. Here's another crate. Cryo capsule. A woman is lying in the tightly closed capsule, eyes closed, and lips rapidly and soundlessly moving as she recites something. Examine the capsule. The capsule is full of electronic equipment and tubes leading from the woman to a glass vessel that is slowly filling up with a glowing liquid. Examine the vessel of liquid. This is what they're looking for. They call it faith. Is it coming out of her? Don't think about it. The vessel's almost full. You can take it. What will happen to her? You glance at the woman behind the glass screen who continues her silent recitation. She'll be okay. Remove the vessel of faith. You slowly pull the glass vessel of liquid out of the machine. The woman in the capsule pauses for a second. A new empty flask appears where the old one just was. The woman returns to her original state. Faith starts gradually filling the new vessel, but it happens very slowly. Okay. The woman looks absolutely exhausted, which makes it hard to guess her age. She could be 40 or 18. Her outfit is an odd blend of medieval style and futuristic materials. Her hands are folded across her chest and she's holding something, but you can't see what it is. Some sort of amulet that looks like it could be a cross or a sword. Knock on the capsule. Knock, knock. The woman doesn't react at all. And I have 4? I have 4 metal. I believe we need 5. Alright, let's go to the cooling station. Or cooling system. Oh, Jesus. It's on fire. Alright, well, there's the last silver bar. So let's go build the fancy space multi-tool. Little synthesis button. Synthesize objects. We'll start the process. I want to know what my crime was. Was it plagiarism? Cooling system. What on device? Looks like a cooling system. Okay. Hot steam is escaping from the broken pipe. Examine the equipment. The pipe is broken and the water's turned on. What do we do? Close the water valve? It's shut. The pipe is broken and the water valve is shut. What do we do? Disconnect the broken pipe. Disconnect the broken pipe. It cools down fairly quickly and you put it in your coat pocket. You have to replace it with a new one. Oh, hold on. Do I go to the repair thing and be like, here, and then is he gonna repair the pipe? Let's see. They're falling on my desk. Put the broken pipe inside. Object accepted. Accepted. Processing. The compartment opens. You see completely restored. Wow! They even recreated the rust on it. I guess that's how it looked before the explosion. Okay. Oh, put that pipe back. What, pipe and then open valve and it will stop being on fire? Alright, connect the repaired pipe. Great, the pipe fits perfectly. Is that everything? Not quite. Check the equipment again? Maybe we're missing something. Open the water valve. The water's flowing. It worked! Let's go take another look at the engine now. I'm only slightly concerned. You know, an engine on fire in space. This is still on fire. The cooling system is steadily pumping the ice mixture through the pipes. The engine isn't radiating heat like before. You can even touch the outer panels with your bare hand. We fixed the cooling system, but it looks like that wasn't enough. Maybe there's some kind of button we need to push? Call the navigator? You might be like, have faith. Find the button. You inspect the device with an experienced eye, but you don't see anything that even looks like a control panel, button, lever, or ignition keyhole. Alright. In the name of the worthy, I ask you to start the engine. It is not to me you should direct your prayers, acolyte entity, but to the worthy. I am just their servant. Worthy, I pray, start the engine. You clearly have not managed to learn the holy lineage yet, so I will help you, newcomer. Repeat after me. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. Something inside the engine starts rumbling discontentedly, gaining momentum. Suddenly, a shrill noise fills the room. Acolyte entity, you do not have enough faith. Oh, come on! My faith is stronger than ever. I believe in the worthy with my whole heart, my whole soul, with every cell in my body, I believe. Suddenly, a compartment opens at the side of the engine, and with a soft hiss and a cloud of white steam, an empty compartment designed to hold a cylindrical flask appears. I speak of something else. Place a full vessel of faith in the compartment so that our temple may continue its journey. You take the flask of faith you got from the cryo chamber out of your pocket. Is this enough? Indeed it is, acolyte. Insert a flask of faith. The flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You push down a little harder and it gently settles deeper into the machine. As soon as you take your hand out, a thick round hatch cover slides over the compartment. Try to prepare yourself. Do you remember how it went? Something about flame and mechanism. Oh, and don't forget the worthy. Let me just find that part. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. Will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. A roar starts building inside the engine, then suddenly bursts out. The pistons start moving. A steady hum fills the engine room. May the worthy bless you, acolyte Entian. The engine is working correctly again. Your work here is done. It is time for you to ascend. You start looking around nervously, bowing your head slightly. Ascension is the right to the climb higher, to the middle level of the ship. Ah, of course. You may use the elevator to ascend. And the sword. Excalibur. It's the location of the sacred sword will be made known only to those who have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. The navigator's voice is always cold and mechanical, but he has this phrase. He says this phrase in an even colder voice. Let's go to the elevator then. Alright, bye. Are we just gonna leave the body? I guess we're just gonna leave the body there. Looks like we got 3 more keys to find. Do you wish to ascend to the middle level, brother? Yes, I do. Keep messing with the blues I got yesterday from the cemetery. Because, you know, you're just like, la la la, and then you're like, ow, why does my leg hurt? And you're like, oh yeah. Welcome to Earth, brother. Earth. Look around. We call the lower decks Hell, the middle deck Earth, and the upper decks Heaven? Correct, brother. I see you have already studied our scriptures. If the will of knowledge guides you, visit the library on this floor. Okay, and this Excalibur there. Oh, what? Okay, and it's Excalibur there on the top floor. Every acolyte who ascends from hell must first serve 5 human years on Earth before they will be permitted to touch the sword. What? Only after 5 years have passed can an acolyte grasp the highest sacred truth, and then the worthy will permit them to ascend to heaven and touch the sword. Begin your service. Your 5-year countdown has begun. So what am I supposed to do? How should I serve? Study truths, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. Only routine will guide you to the gradual understanding of the truth. We should look around and figure out a better plan than mopping floors for 5 years. Oh. Alright, let's see what we got. Fire extinguisher, library, navigator, cabins, round table room. Ooh, access card. Someone drop this? Take it. So I imagine that means I'm allowed to go back down and open stuff. Explore everything, and then we'll go down with our access card. Oh! There's damage here, too. I guess the engine must have really flared up. You should hurry. If the fire spreads to the library, all the scriptures could be ruined. Apartment. The hatch won't open. Oh. Oh, that's on fire. Capsule. To hear the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacrifice prayer. To alert the electric river's current, recite the spirit prayer. Yeah, take that. The capsule's stuck, but you see a twisted chunk of metal keeping it from opening. If only you had a tool of some kind. Use the multi-tool. You find something on the multi-tool that kind of looks like a screwdriver, and use it as a lever to move the piece of metal. Yes. Prayer? Reading, if my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. Let's write that down. I'll call it the sacrifice prayer. Are you sure you won't get them mixed up with such strange names? Yeah. Can I not? Over there. But I see like a little air vent. Sneaky. Check out the cabins. This room, infirmary, controller. Oh, here we go, prayer. A prayer is carved into the wall in Gothic script. May strength fill the part of my body that you require most of all, O worthy. Okay, that should be easy to remember. I'll write it down. I'll call it the spirit prayer. Wonder if I can only enter rooms that are lit. Yep. Right here. Access card. Another fire extinguisher. Oh, I don't have to go right now. Another slot for faith. I thought they only needed it on the lower level. Faith is what moves our ship forward. Without it, the search for the worthy would be impossible. It is needed on each deck of the ship, as well as in each stage of our lives. Alright. So this is where the access cards come in. I guess the people in hell have the best faith? Oh, no. The device connected to the prayer chamber is on fire. You won't be able to get the vessel of faith. Just don't stick your hands in there. We need to find a fire extinguisher first. Use the fire extinguisher. The man inside shows no signs of life, just like the equipment surrounding the capsule. The flask of faith was filled up before the fire and is almost unscathed. You take it from the compartment. It really is a miracle that's intact. Hot cryo capsule. The youngest crew member you've seen so far is withering in pain inside the chamber. The panel showing his vitals blinking red, as is the panel showing the temperature inside the capsule. Looks like the chamber overheated. We should cool it down so that guy doesn't die. Sensors. On the side panel, you notice that the thermometer is set automatically. It says, controlled by the navigator. I guess the navigator has problems understanding what room temperature is? Hey, could you lower this guy's temperature a little? He's about to burn alive. My data shows that the capsule is currently at optimal temperature. I see. Alright, I'm not gonna take the faith just yet. Maybe I can help her. Elderly woman, she's dead. Lastly, she holds faith is empty. There's an old man inside the capsule. His whole body is shaking. His hands are grasping the chest of his suit as though he's trying to rip it apart. There's a phrase flashing on the panel. Heart failure? Stabilizer injection required? This flask of faith is filled to the brim. I'm gonna see if I can save him. The dead man lies motionless in the capsule. The flask of faith next to the capsule is completely empty. Looks like the crew started to lose faith in their mission. After so many years of fruitless wandering, I'm not surprised. Alright, let's move on. Wait a second. Look what he's holding. You open the capsule, and as steam escapes, you can see that the dead man's hands are grasping a tape reel. We should listen and see what's going on there. Middle-aged man, the flask usually holds faith. Exactly. Cool. Alright, so we have access cards. We have prayers. Oh, I feel confident. We should ascend. Yes, I want to go down. I wonder what the navigator would think from people going to the hell level. He's like, why would you leave Earth? You know? Alright. Let's open up these things. Use card B. Unknown error. Access denied. Oh. Why? Use card C. Access granted. Done. Walker. 4. It's completely empty. I don't think anyone's lived here for a while. This is... yeah, D. Is maybe my B card broken? No? Alright. Guess we'll go up the elevator and we'll put in the single faith we have and hope whatever it opens is enough to just do the rest. Yes. Just to ascend, please. By the way, I finished watching Good Omens Season 2. So good. That's all I could say. I think it's what, August 4th or 6th? They have like extended scenes and bloopers coming out, so I'm just like... let's wait. You must say a prayer. Speak your request to the worthy. Oh, crap. Hold on. To hear the words of the past, to lower the righteous sword, to alter the electric current. Spirit prayer. Alright, spirit prayer. Spirit prayer. The worthy has heard your prayer. I will give you their answer soon. So the worthy only talks to you? Why can't I hear the answer straight from them? You asked the wrong questions, Acolyte. You must ask why you are not yet worthy of a direct conversation with the worthy. Worthy of the worthy. Does the author know what a tautology is? What is a tautology? I am curious myself. In any case, I specifically was created in the supposed image of the worthy, and therefore I received signals from them. Is there a quick definition? Tautology. The saying of the same thing twice in different words, generally considered to be a fault of style. Example given. They arrived one after the other in succession. There was also a lot of tautology. There's no need to say return back to. You were created? I thought you were human. The worthy has declared their will. You may activate the device. Indicators and messages start to light up. Thank you, oh worthy. Put hands together. Warning. Insufficient energy. Limited functionality available. Alright, unlock the infirmary. Is not receiving the required amount. No access. We need to reduce the ship's energy consumption. Let's go figure out how we can do that. So armory? The armory compartments receive the required amount of energy. Access granted. Okay. Stay. A hidey hole. Silver bars again. Prayer. Another prayer. And the voices of their disciples will resound along the Black River from shore to shore, from source to mouth. Let's write that down. I'll call it the voice prayer. The way forward is blocked by buzzing beams of energy. Don't touch the beams! Ship's cannon. On the side of the massive cannon, you see a control panel. Examine it. The panel's inside a decorative metal frame with a floral motif. How does it turn on? Maybe it runs on faith too? Look under the panel and see a familiar empty compartment designed to fit a flask of faith. Damn it. Your finger slowly reaches toward the velvety-looking black surface of the control panel screen. Are you sure it's a good idea? The tip of your finger slides across the screen. For the first second, it seems like nothing is happening. But in the next second, a substantial static shock runs through your finger. How? As soon as you pull your finger away, a message appears on the screen. Insufficient faith. Alright. Into the shaft we go. Ooh, where am I? Documents. Part of a note. It underlines the fact that there was a sharp increase of suicides on Earth after our crew took Excalibur off the planet. Steam? Why? Push the unlock button. And now I'm back here. Maybe. Unlock. Let's try the kitchen. Food. See a huge metal door frozen shut at floor level. That looks like a freezer. Pull on the cold handle with all your strength, no results. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe there's a knife somewhere in the kitchen? Knife? Are you joking? You need a sledgehammer and a chisel to break this ice. Or an ice pick. Sure, there must be an ice pick around here, right? For all that space ice climbing they do? Doesn't have to be an actual ice pick, but there must be some kind of similar tool here. I don't see anything in the text. Maybe you should ask your neighbor. I think my neighbors all hate me now, but I'll try. All my neighbors. Is it gonna be Henry again? He's gonna be like, you've taken a sledgehammer, taken everything. Knock on the door. Slow, tramping footsteps. Who's there? It's Etienne. Who? Etienne, your neighbor. I see. I'm looking for a pickaxe. Do you happen to have one? A pickaxe? What the hell is going on in your apartment? Got this new mining job? I found a job as a miner. Today's my first day. They told us to bring our own pickaxes, but I seem to have lost mine. Do you happen to have a spare? What utter nonsense. No way even old Henry falls for that one. Oh my! A miner! What wonderful news! It's about time you came to your sense and stopped all that scribbling. All holed up in there. Let me go look. Here, just remember to bring it back. Thank you! Henry is the MVP of this game. He's, like, giving me almost every single item. I hope your renovations go well, Henry. Back in we go. see the frozen door. Use the pickaxe. You raise the pickaxe over your head. Okay, here goes. Break the ice. The ice is broken into tiny pieces. There's nothing here. All right, large. Ice. That might come in handy. What for? To cool something down later. You'll find out. Fine. The giant block of ice takes up the whole corner and glares unkindly at you. Yeah. Well, do it. Raise the pickaxe over your head. Raise the pickaxe over your shoulder. Swing the pickaxe behind your back. Winding up, you release the pickaxe into the ice. You hear a loud cracking sound, and a hefty chunk of ice flies straight at your face. Ow! You pick up the chipped off chunk of ice from the floor. Alright. Well, with that, to be able to cool down that guy. Let's see if I can... This is the infirmary. Yeah, okay, so. More faith. Let's go get more faith. For the hot one. Oh, we gotta find a place to watch the film. The ice? You pour ice in the capsule, the ice sizzles and quickly starts melting. The temperature slowly starts to fall, and as soon as it reaches a normal range, you open the capsule. The man's eyes are still closed, but at least you saved him from suffocating in that heat. Beep? Something like this? Yeah, let him get a little fresh air. Take the flask. You remove the flask of glowing liquid and put it in your pocket, making sure the lid is on tight. Thanks, you nod the still unconscious man. Nice. But I'm trying to be. Considering just all the chaos. Alright. Unlock the infirmary. Access. We need to reduce the ship's energy consumption. Is it the armor? I know there's a faith slot there, so I'm wondering if maybe I put the faith in the cannon and then shoot it? Or maybe just to turn it off? The panel starts flashing almost immediately. Blue and green symbols form patterns and then fly apart, forming several rectangular buttons. Okay, what now? Try touching the words. That seems to be how they do it in the book. Touch the message and say a prayer. 3 greenish-blue rectangles are lit up on the weapon control panel. Deactivate. As you choose the third option, you see a huge message that covers the whole screen. Prayer required. Okay, go ahead. What should I say? It's hard to tell. I'll look for something about the weapon or energy. The words "sing a prayer" are flashing consistently across the screen. I have to sing? Prayers must be sung. However, we are currently in our 453-day mourning period for Acolyte Remar. The mourning period includes a ban on singing. I see. Sing a prayer. Alright, let me check my prayers again. To hear the words of the past, to lower the righteous sword. I'm assuming the cannon is a righteous sword, so sacrifice prayer. If my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. You hear a hiss, and the control panel goes dark. The cannon has been deactivated. See? Wasn't that hard? Great. Container on the shelf attracts your attention. Is it just me, or does it seem like there's something valuable in there? Should I check the text? It'll only take me 10 minutes. I'll do it myself. Use the multi-tool. Okay, I need a lockpick or something else. Let me see. That'll help you. But you accidentally hit something that causes a red laser beam to shoot out from it. Whoa. Blinking, you see that the lock on the container has melted open. How did you do that? What the heck did I push? Try examining the multi-tool from all sides, but you can't find anything that looks like a laser. I'm a little more concerned that a laser beam just went off. Right here. It's jammed. Audio reel. And open it. Capsule. To activate the playback device, insert faith into the component on the panel, brother. Why is it always faith? You really should understand by now that all the equipment here runs on it. Can I take faith from the cannon? No, I can't. Okay, so the faith is in there to deactivate it. That should mean that infirmary is open. Available energy detected. I think we can unlock all the rooms now. Infirmary compartments receiving the required amount of energy. Access granted. There's insulin here. Near the wall is a locked container labeled medicine. It's a multi-tool. Find a long probe on the multi-tool that you might be able to use as a lockpick. As soon as you insert it into the lock, something clicks and the lock opens on its own. It picked the lock itself? You look at the device proudly. Best multi-tool ever. Standing in front of a huge shelving unit, the control panel next to it is illuminated. The first thing you notice is 3 blue numbers in the middle of the screen. Beep. The inside is made of neat square components with different types of bottles in each one. You pick up the closest one and read the old-fashioned paper tag. Dandelion leaf. Folk medicine. In the space age. It's empty. Put the flask back on the shelf. How about we check the other compartments? Something red? I don't like it. There's something red. Second button. Beep. In the middle of the shelf, you see a gilded box with an ornate inscription. Relics of the great martyr Remar. A melted audio reel is lying next to it. Box? No way. I don't think it's a good idea to touch sacred relics on a ship where there's a crazy head that shoots lasers. You reluctantly pull your hand away. But you take the melted reel. In its current state, you won't be able to listen to it. Something written here, but it's hard to read. Sacred truth? Sacred truth. Sacred truth? Isn't that what the navigator was talking about to get to the top floor? We need to restore this and listen to it as soon as we can. Third. Maybe medicine? Beep. Is it bad guys? Dozens of mean-looking metal syringes stare up at you from under their glass caps. They're each filled with a greenish liquid. The label on the inner wall reads, stabilizer. I don't know how to inject people. You're lucky I'm a doctor. But actually, I guess you're not that lucky, since I don't have hands here. Oh, you remembered something new about yourself. Yeah. Anyway, I'd feel more confident if it was some kind of spray or gel. Looks like you have to learn a new skill today. Fantastic. Carefully lift one of the caps and take a syringe. It cools your skin and fits comfortably in your hand. Let's go back to the old man in the capsule. Then get his faith, store the reel, listen to the reels. It's a lot. Yeah, there he is. Kinda cool, Knights of the Round Table. Use the syringe. You have the syringe and you're all ready to save the old man. Inject him quickly! I've never done this before. I don't think the needle can pierce the capsule's glass. There's a catheter. There, to the left, under the panel. Just stick the needle in there and push out the medicine. A shiver of relief runs through your body as the medicine disappears into the capsule. The old man's condition starts improving before your very eyes. I'm going to wait. You cross your arms over your chest and wait. The old man's convulsions gradually stop. His breathing evens out and his fingers stop tearing at his clothes. Hey, we saved his life! Yep. Now, can I take the flask and move on? Alright, alright. We did well. Friendship with my buddy here. Alright. Go repair the thing. Come back up. Flask. Have a good time. Maybe. See what their sacred truth is. Oh, and we do have the access card, right? Damage reel inside. Great, now we can listen to it on the player in the library. You see a screen? No. Actually, wait, I'm here. I might as well, right? You never know. Card. Access granted. Sure. Elegant chest stands in the middle of the room. It looks as though the whole cell has been built around it. A red light starts glowing on the device. Another one, exactly identical, lights up on the chest. You bring the multi-tool close to the chest and it opens on its own. How convenient. What's inside? Stuff. Oh, the medkit's for me! Wow. That's concerning. Why would it give me 5? My max health is 5. I'm just a little concerned. Just gave me 2 medkits. Is something going to happen? Get a health upgrade? Bins. Armory. All right. Insert. Go. You must say a prayer. Always prayer. The worthy has heard your prayer, brother. You may activate the device. Thank you, oh worthy. Looks like we can use the device to listen to audio reels recorded by members of the crew. There might be something useful on them. What wonderful technology. It's just an ordinary audio player. Was there anything like it in your book? No, although considering where we are now, nothing should surprise me. You're looking at the audio playback device. The control panel is to the left and the reel slot to the right. Let's do number 1. Processing. You hear an old woman's voice coming from the crackling speaker. I remember reading an article criticizing our mission, even before we set off. I want to record the author's thoughts before I forget. He wrote about how the sword, which he blasphemously called a hunk of metal stuck on a stone, led to the idea of dividing us into the worthy and unworthy. Gradually, people who understood that their chances of being found unworthy were extremely high found ways to avoid the test, coming up with crazier and crazier excuses to keep from being stigmatized as unworthy. This hunk of metal, which allegedly got stuck because of shifting stone slabs, caused a general acceleration in the development of interplanetary travel, which eventually led to our departure. However, sometimes even I begin to wonder. Recording cuts out. Warning, the material you're about to listen to was recorded on Earth, and we consider it to be against our faith and our mission. Hear a middle-aged man's voice coming from the crackling speaker. Ahem. My attempts to analyze the influence of faith on our technology in light of recent events, I came upon an interesting detail. After all, behind all technology stands the Lent machine, which has a proven 2% error rate. That means there's a 2% chance that the base algorithm that every machine, every computer is built on is capable of making a mistake or failing. The uncertainty and unpredictability that this fact imposes on seemingly faithful and reliable machines creates space for superstition. What if I pray and the mistake doesn't happen? What if I perform a ritual, cross my fingers, and the mistake doesn't happen? Recording ends. Hear an old man's weak voice coming from the speaker. Oh, worthy, I pray to you. It is not your strength I desire. All right. Write the words on a piece of paper held against your knee. But the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above himself. Voice cuts out. Then you hear the sound of the elevator opening and the navigator's voice from far off. Is this the sacred truth the navigator was talking about? If it is, then we won't have to work here for 5 years. All right, let's go to the elevator. I think we'll be allowed up to the sword now. Pretty sure the navigator might just be looking at me like, wow, Usually takes y'all 5 years. You got it in less than an hour. Maybe I am worthy. You wish to descend? No. I believe I have grasped the sacred truth. I'm listening, Acolyte. You clear your throat, glancing surreptitiously, said that wrong, at the paper in your hand. Oh, worthy. It is not your strength I desire, but the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above themselves. That is, indeed, the sacred truth. It must be understood by those who decide to touch the sword and be declared worthy. I am amazed that you were able to grasp it in such a short time. Well, I am prepared to uplift you. Are you sure you're ready? Nothing left undone here? Yeah. Sword. Uplift me! It shall be done. Alright, we're fine. Ooh. Don't trust that. The door is locked. A sign on it says, Supreme Navigator. Is this some, like, Wizard of Oz? Acolyte. What now? You said we could touch the sword. That is true, but you have been given a more important task right now. Go to the navigator's cabin. First, can I just... You notice a panel sliding back on the wall to reveal a weapon hidden behind it. That looks familiar. You automatically touch the back of your head. I'm going. I'm going. See? Every right to be suspicious. Oh my god, is this some Wizard of Oz? Navigator? Oh, that thing's huge. Oh, hello! Welcome in.
Hoffa de Power and Heckian.
We're just playing some Bookwalker. Just playing some Bookwalker. I believe we're on book 4 of 6. But how's your day going? Why did you summon me? Well, besides to kill me, obviously. I need you to change the ship's course. You just finished the game? No spoilers. I love Roderick so much. I love the witty banter of him being... Wait, can I ask, for the first book, did you split the potion with the alchemist, or did you take the potion yourself? Change it. Can't you do that yourself? I do not have the authority. Only the crew members can confirm the decision to go back. Go back? But what about the search for the worthy? You took it? Okay, cool. I took it too. Because Roderick's reply in the second book, he's like, really? Just gonna kill another character? They're words, bruh. Right, they're just characters. But no, Roderick definitely wore me down. He's like, we're gonna help everybody. Most of the crew has lost faith in our goal. Is that why you killed them? I simply made several harsh decisions based on purely economical reasons to reserve food and oxygen for the more useful crew members. Listen, the only thing I'm interested in is the sword. I permit you to touch it if you confirm our course change. Sure, okay. Fine, what do I need to do? First, confirm your bloodline by stating your ancestral code. Code. Tap on the page. None of the characters ever say a code in the text. Hold on. I forgot my code. If you do not remember your code, state the names of your ancestors and I will confirm the code from the database. I doubt I'm in the database. Then how did you get on the ship? You are on the ship. You are part of the crew. You are an acolyte. There can be no outsiders here. Oh no. What was your favorite part, Ahu? Without spoiling, if possible. Like, did you find out what happened to the downstairs neighbor? Because I just recently found out. I missed it the first time I went through the room. I was like, the room. You're part of the crew. The computer starts to give off a wisp of smoke. You must have a lineage, or else you would not have been accepted onto the crew. Keep talking, or... Yeah, I'm gonna talk. Maybe I could talk my way out of this. Can't there be an exception to your rules? There are no exceptions. I did find that out. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that he unalived himself. So I just walked in and I was like, oh, I guess he got arrested, or like he just left. And I talked to Roderick and he was like, oh yeah, the police talked to me and you know, he ended it all. And I was like, what? Went back and saw the rope. The conclusion is simple. You are a member of the crew who refuses to confirm their lineage. That means you are in opposition to our mission, which therefore means you must be eliminated. Well, I'd say that's not far from the truth. Which leaves. Oh! Why is it so strong? Okay. Okay. What if we stun it to prevent a summon? Do that? Maybe. I don't know. Here we go! No, my favorite book was probably the last one. I'm excited. I'm liking the weird, like, world mashup stuff. Like the Hammer of Thor with the robots. Keep stunning. I have idea. I have idea. And I drain. Oh! Oh, that's a lot. And then we stun. Okay, he's gonna electrify himself. We're gonna drain. Oh, he electrified that guy. Okay. And then I'm gonna stun again. Shield. God damn it. All right. All right. That's also a good point. Shielding is good. All right. Electrify. Hit. 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 Takes out most of them. Electrified. He's idled. He's a hit. It's weak. Drain him. Wait, shield is a bait? You mean is a bait? 2 damage shield for 1 turn. Is a bait. I should also say English is my second language. I might need a little more context. Shield is terrible. So don't use shield. I don't plan to use shield. I'm gonna stun drain him. Yeah. It's electrified. Should have healed on that turn. Electrify, hit, idle. Get some food back. Block real quick. Fire idle. There's a small chance. I don't have enough to stun. Let's see. Hit, hit. 3 hits. Oh, that's right. I upgrade my slash to damage people. Not so bad. Alright, Sinner, the worthy will punish your soul. The navigator's core flares up from within. Sinner! Sinner? Sinner? Sin? The navigator's voice cuts off in the middle of the word. Suddenly, a siren starts sounding. Get to the sword now! He awakened the whole crew, and they'll be here soon! Reserve power activated. Total system reboot in 3 minutes. Hurry! Oh, shit, I'm going! Wait, what do you mean he woke up the whole crew? I thought like half of them were dead. Warning, Sinner on the upper deck. He's already back up? No time to waste thinking about that. Head for the sword! I'm gonna eat... not a bread! I was gonna eat an apple. Oh, well. Oh, shit. We're running, we're running. Yeah, shit. running. Bang, bang, bang. They'll break through any minute. The sword draws your full attention. The majestic hilt gleams in the light, and the sharp blade disappears into the thick stone. I'll try and use my hands to pull it out first. Right. Maybe out of all the people in the world, you're actually the worthy. You lower your head, take a deep breath, and walk up to the stone. That was sarcasm. Find another way to get the sword out quickly. Your hands feel like they're filled with strength, and lightning seems to flash inside you. You're wasting time. I am worthy. What are you mumbling over there? Can't we use a laser or something to cut it out of the stone? I am worthy! Your legs lead you forward of their own accord. Your hand grabs the sword's hilt and it fits perfectly. It's your sword. All you have to do is pull it out and... Damn it! Your muscles burn, but the sword doesn't budge. Can we please find a laser? Yell at the sword. Something rises up in your soul. Despair? Yes, it seems to be despair. Come on, you hell fiend! Get out of there! Anger and yelling are a perfect combination, but Excalibur doesn't care. Remains cold, mocking, and motionless. Oh, crap. They're getting desperate. They'll blow up the whole ship. A high-pitched squeal from behind the door drowns out the siren's wail. They remembered they have an automatic chainsaw diamond-coated from page 142. Now we really don't have time. Glaring at the stone, you fumble around your pockets. Use the rag, use the metal parts, use the pickaxe. Pickaxe? Pickaxe glints in your hand. You wind up and strike the edge of the sword. A big, ragged chunk falls to the floor with a crash. That's kind of unfair, but pretty efficient. I need to get that sword at any cost. Shouting behind the door gets louder. Pickaxe striking sounds. The sword lurches forward. You throw your pickaxe aside and manage to catch it at the last second. There are still bits of stone in the blade. But all in all, Excalibur is free. You're fast. Seems like the stone got pretty worn out over the course of the journey. You try to raise Excalibur triumphantly, but it's too heavy. Besides, the saw's sharp teeth are ripping apart the thick steel door right before your very eyes. Time to get out of here? Time? You grasp the sword with all your strength. To get out of here! Sword get easy. Right? Like, we got a pickaxe. Yeah, Roderick and I think my neighbor Henry are like my two favorite people so far. I just gotta know, the guy that does the pickups, he must like have the strongest right arm. It's just picking the briefcase up so no problem. Let's go. Curious, do my actions determine a different ending, or is the ending always the same? I didn't break the wand. Someone else broke the wand. Because I didn't want to fight an old man with a gun, because I was worried that if I wrestled the gun from him, it would go off and kill the kid. But then the kid was like, I don't care. Snapped it in half. So it did break. I didn't break it. A character broke it. And then I got in trouble. Hello? Etienne, you called. Did something happen? I called you? Yeah, I was away for the weekend, but when I came back, there were 15 missed calls on my machine. I figured something must have happened to you. Damn, looking around at the empty beer bottles. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I apologize for bothering you. Don't worry about it. Well then. Goodbye, I guess? Yeah, goodbye. Oh. Did I call my ex? Oh. The order has been accepted. You may go. There was no envelope. What envelope? You know, the one with money inside that you usually give me after. Last time you ruined an order that cost me 600,000 pounds sterling. How much? And you think I'm gonna pay you for that? Pretty linear? Ooh. Think of it as compensation for my losses. Hold on. You paid me 1,000 per order. That still leaves you with so much money. That's all I have to say. I'm curious what the crime is. Don't tell me what the crime is. I'm trying to figure out what it is in this crazy world. What could a writer do It gets you 30 years of no writing. Plagiarism? A really bad book. Complete book 4. What a wonderful day! Find out in a second. Plant! Ooh. Increase damage or interrupt enemy action. I'm gonna say damage. Lance. Hello? There's a job. I'm ready. Anything else? No. The order's at your door. Sure is strange today. Yeah, usually he's a little more chatty. Got our mail. Mr. Quist, I would like to congratulate you on your purchase of an apartment. You were not the best of renters and were constantly late with payments. However, when you told me you were prepared to purchase the entire apartment, I was overjoyed. I'm delighted that you have a new source of income, since, as far as I understand, you no longer write for a living. It seems you made the right decision. I wish you good luck. Riddle. Oh, so I bought my apartment?
It's easier to get a new one.
Off. Explore. Infiltrate Timeless Mansion by Helena Roberti and extract an item, the Cursed Clock. Unrealistic, no one can afford to buy an apartment. Right? In this day and age? But also with the weird laws where they're like, oh yeah, a basic crime or like misdemeanor is like 2 years with rider shackles. So it's just like, what makes this work? Fresh and original as always. Nowadays, there really aren't enough authors who are this original and can also release new books so fast. Steal. Ooh, hold on. Oh, a lot of plants. Alright, so I switched out my booze for plants, it seems. Here, new book announcement. This battle will be the last. Aldrich the Giant and Gaston the Decapitator finally meet on the battlefield. Each one has total faith in his victory, and each one possesses a mighty artifact. Can Excalibur take on the Hammer of Thor? You will find out for yourself in the latest book from the author behind the bestsellers Sweeping Strike and Sweeping Strike 2, Take Torf, and May Those Heroes Strike to Win. It's the same client ordering? That okay. Also, didn't we say we were getting 1,000 a job? Right, like, we're getting 1,000 a job. We've done 4 jobs. You're telling me somehow. And we know we don't have $4,000, because we spent about $1,000 on booze that somehow lasted us a month. Which are apartments. Henry? Them? Oh, this is renovated. It looks the same. It's the fridge. The fridge needs to be defrosted. Do not turn on. Okay. Yes. Wash them. Because last time they gave me booze. Oh yeah. Do the dishes. Diggins! Hello, friend. We just finished book 4. Of course I'm gonna do the dishes. They gave me booze last time. Alright. Check. See if there's anything weird or new. New neighbors. Okay, we like. Here. No? Okay. A new book. Alright. In we go! Finally, I landed on something soft. Dishes. No, burn the house. We can't. Remember, it's an apartment building, which apparently our character bought. Ahem. Maybe too soft. Ew! You examine your souls. So how did it go? I think successfully nabbing Excalibur really redeemed me in the client's eyes. So now you'll get easier jobs. No more killer robots threatening us? Hope so. We're supposed to find a clock of some sort. That doesn't sound too complicated. Ready to get started? So complicated. What? Hey, it's a cute place! Etienne? Are you okay? Is it a common thing to share a kitchen in a living situation like that? I want to say no. I know for, like, hostels and, like, some college-esque apartments where it's, like, it's just a room and a shower, like dorms. I know that's a thing. But, like, actual full-fledged apartments? Usually no. Because it horrifies me. Yeah, I keep my snacks in my room. I don't trust the pantry sometimes. Yes. Is this his house? He's looking at it like he recognizes it. Okay, good. What the? Oh god, oh god! A woman runs past you without even glancing at you. I trapped him! I trapped the monster! Run away! Monster. So the jobs didn't get easier. No, doesn't look like it. Got an entrance. Nope. Alright. Meet this monster. Door, we got water pipes. Ruined staircase. Steps collapse under their own weight. Old rusted pipes run along the wall. One of the pipes is dripping. Actually, the water is full on flowing out of it. It's too late to save this pipe. Jail? Yelling into the air, damn girl, get back here and let me out. I'll find you and your friends too. Do you really think this cage could stop me? Is this the monster? Who are you? The man paused and stares at you. Damn. Tien? You know him? What? The man's eyes seem to burn through you. You look away, but not before noticing that the man's hands are trembling with anger. I think we should get out of here quickly. The fudge is this? Stop right there, you bastard. Answer me. What did you do with Amanda? Where is my wife? Hold on. What does this all mean? What? What? I'm even more invested in this game now. Just gonna look at it. Best not to open the door. Yeah, what? He's not a walker, otherwise he'd be all page-faced like me. The window's boarded up tight. Unless this is a book that we wrote. No, we would have recognized it. We'll find out, we'll find out. Oh. Get up there. Oh. Why does that fellow in the basement know you? This book, I wrote it. What? What do you mean? Or would we? Yes, we would! I created this mansion, but I was arrested before I had a chance to finish the book. So how did your client get this book then? But we've only been stealing from books that are on the market. I imagine the rights to it went to my publisher, and they decided to have another writer finish it. So that's why the dreadful man in the basement knows you. Created him. Yes, but not like that. It was a story of a generous aristocrat who lived in a beautiful mansion with his wife. You definitely wouldn't catch me writing about a murder in a blood-soaked basement. Do you think the new author changed a lot? Looking around. I think so, yes. Who's this Amanda he mentioned? Is she here somewhere too? She's not here anymore. It's better if we talk about that later. This clock wasn't meant to be here either. Let's take a look since it's what we're here for. Ooh. Something written here. The clock master's lifetime, something something with a time on the clock itself. It's too bad it stopped. I'm guessing we need to bring back a working clock. Etienne? Yes, a working one. You notice 3 huge holes in the mechanism. There are 3 gears missing. We'll have to search the whole mansion. Well, you should know your way around here pretty well since you created all this. Are we at the end of the book? That's right. The plot has ended, and the heroine managed to lock the monster in the basement and escape. Nothing else happens in the plot after this. A happy ending. We need to go back to somewhere on page 150 or so. That's where the mansion will be in the best shape for us to search it. Even the staircase is in ruins right now. I didn't know you could do that. So are we gonna jump between pages? Jumping is the easy part. The hard part is staying on the same spot on another page. If I miss or land end up between pages? If I miss or land end up between pages. Without my powers, it could end badly. Should we risk it? I don't want to sway you, but since you asked my favorite part, this is my least favorite. And Swimdub is my second favorite Pokemon. You can join. You can catch all the Pokemon your heart desires while we play this. I like to multitask. I figure viewers too as well. I think it worked. We're on page 120 now. It's a little more pleasant here, don't you think? You don't want to keep doing this, do you? No, I don't. No, but I don't really have a choice. You think the client knew this was your book and sent you here on purpose? I don't think he cares either way. Help me! Let me out! Who's that? Another victim? Let's go find out. Boy. Before he changed. Alright. A crowbar, lockpick, pliers, stuff. Fuck, we got a portrait. Chest. I'm wondering if maybe I should have explored before I jumped to this page. It did give me an option to... Empty box that smells like tobacco. One of the master's letters. It's an invitation to a ball hosted at his mansion. Ooh, a ball. No one asked what my favorite Pokemon is. Executor. Mine? Ooh. It's hard now because there's over 1,000 of them. But I would say... Mareep.
Shh, little butt gruck. Be quiet.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Ian. We were just discussing our favorite Pokemon. I'd have to say Mareep. I don't know why. Just that little fluffy sheep. And Woolette. I don't know why. The fluffy sheep ones. I'm just like, Fluffy! So sparse. Apparently whoever rewrote your book didn't know much about creating pleasant settings. I don't think it's all that bad. Oh? There you go. Snorlax and Sableye. Now come on. Thank you. I was like, I know most people go with starters, but I'm like, nah. Mareep. Soft and fluffy. And then he evolves and he becomes pink and like fluffy. And then he evolves and loses all his fur. But then when he becomes Mega, his fur comes back. It's like a majestic mane. It's just like, yeah, Mareep. Just an adorable little sheep Pokemon. Alright, we need a lockpick. This is the mansion master's desk. Search it. Old documents are scattered across the desk, and the desk's only drawer is completely empty. See? See? Tony gets it. He knows. Not the cabinet. I was trying to see if I could get the gears. Okay. What up, buddy? Heck in! It's going good. We just finished book 4. On book 5, I had to fight a giant robot, but I got Excalibur after I broke it out with a pickaxe, so wins all around. And now we're in our own book. Kinda. Nakey sheepy. Just a little. Also, Woolette is pretty cute. No! Ooh! I also gotta throw in Giraffiga and the evolved form. I don't know why. Just a weird looking dude, but I love him. Cabinet's locked. Also Tinkaton. You say Tinkaton. Tinkaton's pretty alright though. Give him that. Big old bonk hammer. The best Pokemon to have around for a band. Just bonk. That's a really suspicious portrait. Master's clearly not a modest man. Alright, so we need another lockpick. Well, not another one. Still. What is it, the mother of the robot you killed by taking the battery? It was not the mother. It was a different robot called the Navigator, who was managing the ship to find whoever was worthy to pull Excalibur. And it ran on faith. The ship was powered by faith. And I stuck my way through. It's a lockpick, not a crowbar. Yeah, pick. That's okay. Just making sure. I get distracted easily, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, wait. This is a lockpick. Well, I have a crowbar, so if I need to bust somebody out, I can get him out now. She do be spitting facts. It ran on faith. It did run on faith. And, I'll have you know, I saved the crew passengers. I had the option to just pull their faith out and let them die, but I was like, no, I'm gonna put in the effort and save them. Yeah. Anybody? Hey, Jonathan, guys? Ooh, I bet that's Amanda. Is Amanda based off our ex? Up windows. Where is she? I just saw you. Is anybody there? Help me, Jonathan! A voice is coming from behind those shelves. I hear it. Don't hurt me. Oh my god, who are you? I'm here to help. Help! My hands! She shows you the handcuffs behind her back. How did you end up here? You fiddle with the handcuffs. My brother and I were looking for something. Oh my god, Jonathan, he's still around here somewhere. Promise me you'll find him. I promise. Thank you! By the way, you haven't seen any gears around here, have you? Big ones for a clock? No? Sorry. Although, when I was searching the study upstairs, I found a secret compartment in the desk, but it was empty. What do you mean, searching? Hold on. Did I say searching? I must have misspoke. I was there earlier, but I didn't find anything. You finished filling with the handcuffs and the girl's finally free. You check the false bottom in the desk drawer? No. You should. She rubs her freed wrist. Well, an awkward silence falls. I think it's time to get out of here. I'll take care of your brother. The girl nods briefly. She looks around the room for a second, and with barely noticeable disappointment, disappears behind a door. More of your characters? They seem fairly well written. Really bad at lying, though. No, I don't know her. Lying. Plain writing desk stands against the wall. There's nothing of interest on the desk or in the drawers. Not this time, at least. Oh, so maybe we go back through time. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we'll go back in time. Can I not get in this hidey hole? Gotta move it more. You look at the empty cell. The scratches on the floor and chains hanging from the walls make this a frightening place, even without. I wonder where our monster is in this time. I think we're better off not running into him. It looked like he was ready to kill you, right there and then. Do you think the new author made him like that? No, nothing's changed there. Oh? But he's not supposed to hurt the other characters. You examine the manacles on the walls. And this change in him bothers me. You opened an empty cage? Nope, run. It's fine. There was an evil man in here in a different time period, but he's not here now. It's fine. Go take a look. See, crowbar? Not standing on ceremony. You pry open the boxes with the crowbar. That's all there is. Alright, let's see if we can go outside real quick. Fixed itself. Here's what's ruining the staircase in the future. Looks like there's a water pipe leak. The pipes are indeed leaking badly. The smell of dampness lingers in the air. You examine the small crack in the pipe. You instinctively reach your fist, preparing yourself for the burning pain from your shackles. We just need a little bit. It's not a huge hole. Place a small drop of your ink on the crack in the pipe. The ink slowly takes on the appearance and properties of metal. On, faster. You grit your teeth as the pain from your shackles burns you. I think that's it, the crack's gone. You exhale and pull up your sleeves to look at your hands. Are you alright? Yeah. It's best not to show what you see to Roderick. You push your sleeve wet with blood back into place. We should go check on the staircase in the future. Hope this works. No. It's locked. The master didn't want anyone to leave yet. No one let him out. That's fine. I'm gonna think. I don't think I have enough to make a lockpick. But she did say that I should check the false bottom drawer, so. Okay. I'm here. I might as well see if I have enough to make a lockpick. No, I need metal. But I have enough for ink. Gonna hold on to that. Alright, so she said there's a false bottom. Alright, secret compartment. You notice the bottom of the drawer has a strange edge. You press slightly on the bottom and discover an impressively large secret compartment underneath. This could fit a whole gear. It could if someone had put one in here. You close the drawer. Should we check out this desk another time since it had to be here at some point? Hope so. Cool. Imagine you go touch the clock and hop to a different time. Let's see what happens. Especially now that we fixed the stairs. Go to 2000. Hey, look, it worked! The staircase is fixed. Let's go see what's left of the second floor. Also, let's go look at the kitchen. I never went in there. This was a room for entertaining guests. Looks like the master of the house became less social. And his definition of entertainment changed too. Oh! Oh no. I need pliers to cut the twine. Oh, thank you. Just clearly not a modest man. I feel like there's something behind this. Maybe not yet. Maybe at a different time. Entrance or no? Well, you can open it. Right. It's a second piece of metal. Yes. Lockpick. Fine. Right. Notice the bottom of the drawer has a secret edge. Press slightly, discover. Bingo! One of the gears you're looking for is inside. Too bad there's just the one. It's old and rusty, has some kind of demonic face engraved on the surface. Put the gear in your pocket. Let's go put it in the clock. And then we'll look for the rest. Also, we have to save that girl's brother, who should be somewhere in the past. So much to do. Do I have to save him? I should save him. Oh! A man is standing in the hallway, holding a strange walkie-talkie and flipping various levers on it. Mariah, come in. Damn it, Mariah. The only sound coming from the walkie-talkie is static. The man taps it angrily as though hitting it will help. Damn, I think you notice the man's police hat. The man suddenly turns around and you see that his face is made of paper. Stop right there! Breathing heavily, measuring with his cold eyes. Is this Ryder's police? He raises the walkie-talkie to his face. For the record, during a routine patrol, Sergeant Kiko Breitz encountered an unlicensed bookwalker. Oh shit. Oh shit. To hell with you. He notices that the walkie-talkie still isn't working. How can I help you? State your name at the very least and remove your disguise. Why the hell aren't you saying anything? State your name, and I'll note it down as mitigating circumstances don't make me use force. My name is Robert Potter. I mean James. Yeah, James Potter. For the record, the unlicensed Bookwalker refuses to state his name and is lying to the officer. He is also concealing his face behind a mask. Take that off right now. Maybe it's best if we do what he says. If he finds out who I am, he'll find me in reality, and that'll be the end of me. And you. Fine. I don't know what the problem is, officer. I'm a licensed walker, and I'm here by order of my publisher. Oh, yeah? And who's this publisher that sends their employees into books that haven't been pulled from stores? Well, we have a special kind of publisher. The man starts striding towards you, unbuttoning his uniform jacket as he approaches. You raise your fist, preparing to defend yourself. Off your jacket. It's too bad Mariah's not here. She really loves beating up thugs like you. For the record, commencing neutralization. Alright, he's got a disable skill. I don't know what your disabling skill is. So I'm just gonna damage you as much as I can. My slash! Ooh, a strong hit? I don't think so. And then goodbye! The man looks at you angrily. Damn you, fine. Mariah will deal with you later, thief. The man instantly disappears as though he was never there, but the bruises on your body say otherwise. Damn, this is really bad. I can imagine disobeying the Riders Police is one thing, but fighting the police? Attacking a police officer plus stealing from a book that is still under license? It's not 30 years, of course, but you could definitely get 5 to 7. Wait. So if stealing from a book that's under license and fighting the Riders Police is 5 to 7, what is 30? What did you do? What did you do? So not even close to what you were accused of. What in the world did you do? Hold on. You also said you hadn't finished the book when they arrested you, which means something happened here, in this mansion. And it has something to do with the mansion's master, and someone named Amanda. How about we get down to business before that policeman gets here with backup? What did he do? Oh, I'm so invested. Did he... No, 'cause it seems like killing a character is not necessarily a bad thing, because we let the alchemists die and the robots die. Nothing happened. Did you fall in love with the character? I do know I need lockpicks and pliers. So many questions. Alright. Take a peek. You killed them all and burnt the book. Well, apparently not, because... Oh, he's punching it. You watch the man hit the door of the cage over and over with his bare hands. Each blow injures his hands, but the wounds quickly heal themselves. Didn't have powers like that before. It's the clock. Remember what the inscription said about how it's connected to its master? While the clock is stopped, nothing can hurt its master. Well, either that or he was born with inhuman abilities. The man glances briefly at you. Soon. Etienne, this door isn't as sturdy as you might think. Soon we'll have a nice little chat, face to face. You'll pay for everything you've done to me. For Amanda, and for abandoning me here. Did I kill Amanda? Did I fall in love with Amanda? Were we a family? Did I break up the family? What would you do that would get you 30 years with police? What's worse than fighting police? Alright, I want to go to 95. I have a lockpick now. That was a parcel. Lockpick was up here. I hope it's something good where it's like, damn, I see why you got 30 years. That cabinet. Pick the lock. This one opens in just a few seconds. Ah. I was hoping to be metal. Right. Let's go back. Oh, and I figured if we have enough time after this game, probably do some Hades. Because it's getting good. Alright, another craft. Let's put the gear in. Insert a gear. We should go to the latest time we can... We should go to the latest time we can to put the gears in. What if something happens to the clock over the course of the years? Oh, I'm clicking it. Sorry. Alright, so I'm in 2000. Then I put the first gear into the clock. You hear the furious cries of the mansion's master coming from the basement. You think that will help you? You don't even know what the clock does! How did he know we need to find the other 2 gears, but let's speed things up a little. I feel really uncomfortable in this place. I thought you'd be glad to be back in your... No, I'm not, and this isn't my book anymore. They twisted and destroyed everything they could here. I wish I could burn this whole book to ashes. Alright, let's start with that girl's brother. Maybe he knows something. Since as far as I can tell, they investigated all this already. We didn't see him in the past. Can you jump even earlier? Yeah. 90. 5 years. Phew. I guess today is our lucky day. So many jumps and we're still in one piece. Maybe it's because you're so skillful? Stop it. Hey, sorry, I'm just trying to line things up a little. For trying. Oh! Yeah. Friendship. Oh, we don't have stairs anymore. But we got barrels. Barrels, they smell like wine. Nope. The kitchen, which has yet to look like a kitchen. Oh, now it does. One of the master's letters. It's charged and it's addressed to his lover, Amanda. Okay. So him and Amanda. I'm guessing I kill her. Supposed to be a passageway here. Guess the master is building a secret room? The mansion's master wouldn't tear down this wall himself. He's a well-off aristocrat. His servants should be around here somewhere. Probably their work. I don't see any servants in this time. It's like the new author took them out of the plot. You think they put them in another book? Of course not. No one in their right mind would take a character out of a book. That breaks one of the most serious writer's laws. They probably just got erased. Oh. We need to search this place in different times, since there might be a secret passage here. Alright. I called it! I was like, this painting is too huge for this wall. This screams secret entrance. Wait. Did I take Amanda out of the book? And that's the lady I was calling? Maybe that's why I got 30 years? Ooh. Ooh. Ah, we need pliers. See if I had enough materials, but I don't think I do. I only have 2, right? Enough to make. Check real quick before we go back in time. Yeah, I need pieces of metal. 2 things we gotta cut: the parcel, that. Go to 95. On this one. Darn it. It's gonna be metal. Figure there must be a hiding place behind it. Why didn't you say something right away? I don't know. We definitely know what's behind the painting. Now, how do I open it? You look behind the painting and see that it's mounted on vertical runners set into the walls. I think it slides upwards. Lift the painting. You push gently and the picture slides upwards. Oh, nice. A teenage boy is standing in the middle of the room, covering his face with his hands in fright. Hey, let's talk. Don't kill me. We're not associated with your kidnapper. Are you Jonathan? Yes. Kid lowers his hands and tries to get a glimpse of you in the light. Well, we kind of are, but not in the way you think. Damn, that's a cool mask. I told everyone we should wear masks for this job too, but they just laughed at me. Your sister asked me to find you. Sister? I don't have a sister. What? Well, that's what she told us. Hold on. Was she a short girl? Samantha? She's still here? No, we helped her get out. It was her idea to rob this mansion. She promised us there was a ton of loot inside. But all we found was rotting walls and that psycho. You're thieves. Not really. We're more like... yeah, we're thieves. Okay, I'm something of a thief too. Whoa. Kid looks at you like he's found his new hero. By the way, have you seen any gears? Big ones around here? Gears? No. Are they valuable? Not really. If you checked the desk with the secret compartment in the storage room already, then check the master's study. I think he hid something in both places. We actually already found a gear in the master's study, but nothing in the storage room. He's got this crazy thing set up with a double false bottom. Did you get it open? A double false bottom? Yeah, first you open the false bottom, and then there should be another one under that. My god, we went through all that just for... Alright, time to go back and check out this double false bottom and quickly... You untie the kid. Thanks! He gets up off the floor and glancing around leaves the room. Double false bottom. Also, I love that Samantha... Oh! A familiar dark blue police uniform appears in your peripheral vision. However, the woman in the uniform seems completely calm and collected. I'm Sergeant Mariah Glowitz, the woman says casually, tapping the badge on her chest. You're under arrest on suspicion of plagiarism and attacking a police officer. She pulls on dark leather gloves. I advise you to stop resisting and come with me. And if you don't, then I will have no choice but to use force. She balls her hands into fists and grins slightly. Well, in that case, I apologize for making you use force. You roll out your shoulder, limbering up. Limber up. Alright, well. Yeah. Don't know how many fights I have. Stun my way to victory. Mariah's breathing heavily. She's leaning to the side but manages to somehow keep her balance. Defeat both cops without taking any damage. Apparently that's an achievement. This isn't over, thief. The whole police force will come looking for you. Before you can blink, Mariah Glowitz disappears from the book. Are you alright? I've been better. You straighten the crumpled papers on your face. Oh no. Alright. Double false bottom. Are they saying the double false bottom is in the master's study? Or in the storage? The storage is where we found Samantha, if I remember correctly. Alright, search the desk. False bottom is sideways inside the drawer. It's empty. We should check in the past. Okay. But I'm also gonna check the master's one. That's the double false bottom. What are we at? 95? Oh, but the door was locked, wasn't it? So, storage room. The past we go. Alright. 1990. As our friend said, we should go to the past to check. I only have 2 parts. Well, that's not even this. I need metal, not crowbar parts. What an awful place. Why do you say that? I think it's quite an adorable mansion. Everywhere I look, I see the crude strokes of the other author who twisted all this. But on the other hand, I do understand the publisher's position. Young adult horror certainly sells better than what I imagine you originally wrote as a novel. So write the damn young adult horror. Why do they have to ruin my book for it? I'll never be able to put things back the way they were here. Don't feel discouraged. You'll get your shackles off and you can start a new book. I'm sure the new story and characters you create will be just as wonderful. Fine. Okay, but Roger, real quick. What am I doing? Double false bomb the left wing. Search it in different times. Okay, well. Searched it in 95. I can't search it in 90. Suggested we should go to the past. But let's try 2000. Probably like an item I haven't searched, and that's probably where my metal scraps are. You know? It's locked and won't open without a key. I need a hint. What am I missing? I know where I need to go. I just don't know how to get in there. Yep, still punch. Can I leave? I don't think I can leave anymore. Oh, I can't. Haven't I searched yet? Oh, the different times with the painting, maybe. So we did 95. 90, they were still making it. So if we're in 2000, I can move it now. It's taken down from rusty metal runners and is now leaning against the wall. You see a door behind the painting, but you won't be able to open it while the painting's in the way. The painting turns out to be extremely heavy. You can't pick it up, but you manage to pull it towards you and move it to the side. Nice. Stack over. Charred love letter addressed to Amanda, signed by... Huh? Signed by me? Oh no! Pieces of metal! Did I fall in love with a character? Was that the crime? Love is the crime. We got our metal, which means now we have pliers. Which... And open. Alright, let's go open that parcel. So... because we don't know what we look like. So, is the guy me? Am I going? Wrong place, Nina. But that's fine. Think there's something useful in there? Just junk. Looking for a key. Pliers. I'm just gonna search because I don't remember, but I know there's one other spot. Don't remember where. See an old chest of drawers under the rubble from the collapsed ceiling. Use the crowbar to pry apart the heavy piece of the ceiling. Dig out the old, almost intact. Darn it, no key. Still nice though. Who needed pliers? have it in tab. So I'm wondering if maybe that character is me. Like, maybe that's what we look like in reality. This was like some sort of just nice little story about being Amanda. Go to 95. That's it. Is the rain dust? No. It's like we have to come back to a different time. Time to check in the past, which is 90s. But it's locked. Something I need to specifically search. Their pliers. For the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Check upstairs already? I feel like I did. Something? Fireplace? Right? Like, didn't I need to cut? Another time. Uber early time. Before you were born, Nina. Ooh. Did I technically exist yet? No, not the fireplace. Darn it! It's somewhere. It's somewhere. No. It was the barrel! Easily cut through the ropes with the pliers. Ah! I need a key! Can't get into it because it's locked. And it looks like they haven't made the basement yet. I am stuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've checked the door at all 3 time zones. Only one where it's open, but then it's like go to the past. It's the past, it's locked, and it's the key. Here is the key. Can't get up here. It's the workbench. It's the kitchen. Corridor hall. Not like some tiny little nook where it's like, oh, surprise, I have a chest that has all the answers in it. No? If anyone knows, I'm willing to hear the answer because I'm just... Let's go through it again. I'm missing something. There's an item somewhere that I just haven't clicked on. Alright, let's start from the basement. Work our way through. Alright, he's not here. Is there anything in the basement? This is fixed. That. This doesn't. Can I leave? Not even an option for our guy. They haven't made any dialogue about heading back into reality to ask our neighbors. Windows boarded up tight. I have a crowbar. I'm supposed to go outside? Maybe like windows or something? Man, that police reinforcement is taking a while to get here. They would have caught me by now. Like, stop, thief! And I'd be like, oh no! So he's still here. Jane? And it's like the most obvious thing. I'm only seeing full walkthroughs, not the key location. Turner boy stops for no police. Right? Like, I'm betting it's an item or something I need to click on. Just haven't found it. It's 5. Yeah, gears won't fit here. Is it this cabinet? No. Metal. Which... earlier, but not now. Of interest here. Okay. Do I need to go to reality? No. I haven't made any mention of it. I'm usually pretty good about being like, go ask your neighbor. And you can't do anything until you wake up and go ask your neighbor. Yeah, I've already made all my stuff. 2,000. I'm betting there's a gear somewhere. That room that I can't get into. Eve? Yes, because this is the current time. Woods. Crazy windows trying to lure me in. No? Go talk to our scary man. Pipes aren't leaking anymore. Great, now we can get to the second floor. Rail is still the same. Can't talk to him. Up window. Boarded up tight. You know what? I'm thinking it is in 1995. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's a boarded up window there. Is that how I get in? Is that how I get in? I'm gonna do it before I forget. I swear. I swear. I bet that's how I get in. That wouldn't make sense. It's 95. Maybe. Down. Nope, board up tight. I have a crowbar. Take him off. I was thinking like, okay, 95, open this window, open the other window, then come here in 2000, and maybe that's how I get in through, and then find whatever in 2000, and then go back to 1990. Apparently not. Alright, bring it back to my 2000. Darn it. It's good. Good idea. Good plan. A few hours later. Poor guy's just running around. If I can't find anything, I'm gonna have my guy go back to reality. See if maybe there is something there. I mean, if this is the book I high road. Nothing of interest? Of interest. I have searched all the nooks and crannies. What am I missing? What am I missing? Neighbors? Hey, Henry. Do you have anything for me? I can't even knock on you. With the new notes. Like, am I dumb? I feel so dumb. What am I missing? Hurrah! You just finished the game! How did you get through this part? I can see why you said it was your least favorite. I'm getting into that boat with you too. What am I doing wrong? I'll talk about it. I'll show you. I don't want to talk about it. Do you remember that idea I had about taking off the boards of a window? I just somehow perfectly kept missing the window. And that's what the plank's for. Look down through the hole at a dried up thorn bush. How about we look for something to put over the hole? Like planks. Let's see. I hope it holds. So mad at myself. Plain writing desk stands against the wall. There's no way it's not important since it was behind bars. Examine the desk. You open the only drawer, but it's empty. So if we assume the author rewriting someone else's books isn't particularly intelligent, then it's obvious. Push on the bottom of the drawer and open a secret compartment underneath. Another false bottom. Your thought process is good, but it's still empty. Feel around inside the drawer just in case, but you don't find anything. Am I missing something? Or do you check another time again? Maybe we should search the other rooms. We haven't checked them all yet. Or examine it closely. Remember what the kid said about a double false bottom? Guess the new author is more clever than I thought. I mean, to come up with a double false bottom really takes a higher level of thinking. Like going through the balcony! You open the second false bottom of the drawer and take another gear out of the compartment. One less gear to find. Time to go back to the clock. There's a key sticking out of the door. Oh, I think we should take that. It might come in handy another time. Take the key. You turn the key in the lock to open the door. Then you put the key in the pocket. So let's see. This was... what? 1990, right? So 2000. It's the locked door. I'm going there first. Or I accidentally put in another gear and who knows what happens. The person solved this in like 25 minutes. Here I am just struggling. So you figured it out, Nina Big Brain. Totally figured it out. Because I was like, I gotta go through this window. This makes sense. And I was like, oh, it's boarded up. And it just did not dawn on me to check the locked door time and be like, oh, Nina, it's not boarded up. One of the master's letters, it's an invitation to a meeting with him. Plain writing desk stands against the wall. There's nothing of interest. I'll take it. Quickly find. False bottom is sideways. It's empty. Okay. Yes. Okay. Such... first try. Such big brain energy. Man. Roderick could have been like, the window. Been like, hey, you're on the right track, buddy. You're in the right time zone. You just gotta... a little more. Put the second gear into the clock. Now we just need to find a third one and the clock should start working again. Antian? You asked about Amanda. The wife of that maniac in the basement. But there's some things I was able to figure out using my powers of deduction. So you created Amanda and her husband and the cute little story of their cozy backwards mansion. And then you and Amanda started to get, well, close. What gives you that idea? Back when we were in the car, you told me you always try to make your characters realistic and well-developed. And my guess is that Amanda turned out exactly that way? Your powers of deduction or whatever you said are pretty good. But then you took Amanda somewhere. And that's the part I don't understand yet. Where could you have taken her? There's no trace of her in the book. Wait. You didn't. You took her out of the book? I get it. Things you do for love, but Etienne, you do realize you're not just messing with writer's law, but with more serious laws. Human laws. I'm paying the price for that now. That's what he did. Frickin'. Is it Who Framed Roger Rabbit? No. What is that movie where it was real life and cartoons? And it was some guy was in love with his cartoon character that he made. She was like a lady. Not Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It was more adult. What movie is that? You raised your shackled wrists. In any case, we both knew what we were up against and what would happen to us. So that's what they arrested you for. 30 years for what you did? Broke one of the most serious writer's laws. Extracted a character who then turned into a real living human. Where's Amanda now? Do you live with her? In the end, we broke up. Despite everything you went through? Indeed, so getting back your ability to write, that's probably the one thing in my life that I can at least try to fix. Smiley. So that's why you agreed to take on these jobs. Bam. Uh-oh. Oh, lose something, Etienne? The mansion's master is holding the final gear. Damn it. So where's Amanda? The man is trying incredibly hard to stay calm, his head tilted slightly to the right. Where is my wife? The man pauses for a second, tilting his head to the left. I can't be forgetting her. I can't. He starts rubbing his temples furiously. We don't need to bring up Amanda. Just let me try and help you. Let me try and rewrite you the way you were before. Are you sure? What about your shackles? Damn, you're right. The man continues to rub his temples, his eyes unfocused. I remember her with you, and now I can't find her anywhere. He looks at you, his head slowly tilting to the right again. At the same time, his minor attack of confusion passes, and his anger rises up in its place. Bring her back. I don't know if we can talk this through, but I'm gonna try, because I feel like if I say can't, he's just gonna throw a fist. You stole Amanda from me, and left me here alone. Then someone else came. He did something to me. I didn't want to kill anyone. This is a different part. His head tilts to the left again. You notice his clothes are stained with fresh blood. Wait, why do you have... That girl, did he get to her? Gritting his teeth, clenching his teeth. Damn, I'll never forgive them for what they did to you. You're supposed to be... Bang. The blow hits you in the chest. Etienne! The man tucks the gear away inside his shirt, then he starts cracking his knuckles. Let me try. Maybe I can rewrite at least something in you. Oh, don't worry now. Oh, don't worry. Now he loosens his shoulders. I don't need help. I certainly enjoy my newfound powers. Clenches his fist tightly. Defend yourself! Oh, crud. Done. Disable skill. Okay, took my shield. Oh no, he took my shield. It's fine. Wait. This. And I'm gonna say no thank you. Wrong hit. Ow. No thank you. Eat the bread, Nina. Oh, he's about to do a self-heal? I don't think so. Bread. Then do another... Ah! I can't do that. Okay, I'm a... Great. Ow. 2? Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Breathing heavily. Is that all you've got? You bastard? The man's injuries start healing before your very eyes. At the same time, you hear the gears in the clock make a clanking sound. It's as though they're trying to start working but can't because the last gear is missing. What the? Remember what I said about the inscription on the clock and how it's connected to its master? I figured that out. While the clock has stopped, nothing can hurt its master. You spot the last gear lying on the floor between you and the reanimated monster. It seems to have fallen out of his shirt while you were fighting. You raise your eyes to the man and he looks back at you with a venomous smirk. Just try. You charge forward, but the instant your hand touches the gear, the man grabs you and you soon find yourself in a tight chokehold. No luck? Whispering with effort. Oh, headbutt him. You thrust your head backwards. The man recoils for a second, which is enough time for you to free yourself from his grip. With one swift movement, you grab the gear from the floor. Damn it! In an instant, you're standing by the clock. Put it in! Quickly! Do I have time to look? Do I have time to look? Without looking! Without a second glance, you push the gear down. Fortunately, you got it in the correct spot. Oh, thank God. The clock immediately starts ticking. No! The man grabs at empty air in a final attempt to stop you. Etienne! He grabs his head as a shudder passes through his body. He begins to age rapidly. The injuries from his previous fights, not only the one against you, start reappearing all over him. No! He swings his arms helplessly, then starts dissolving into dust. You watch it all happen silently until there's nothing left of the monster except a pile of ashes. Odd. But now what? Nothing. You walk up to the character's ashes, digging around until you find a small, crumpled piece of paper. You quickly rip it in two. I've had enough. You pick up the clock and get ready to jump out of the book. We can talk about all this, Etienne. Wanna talk? I think I just killed him. I think I just killed my own creation. The little paper inside him. It's gone.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Deacons! It's okay. We're just very emotionally damaged right now. 5. Ooh, what's gonna happen in the last book? To get my shackles off. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a goose. No, it's a swan. Shove it. How long is this guy waiting out here? Hello? Cutscene? Aw.
En de reden, Hans.
Can't keep this up anymore. You got one more job. You're almost done. Oh no. Oh no. 2 minutes later? Hello? There's an urgent job. I'm not... No, you're taking it. I think I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. Etienne, it's your last job. You knew what book that was, and you specifically sent me to steal from it? I'm just the middleman, Etienne. I don't pick the jobs. I don't care. You can take a job and go to hell. Calm down and listen to me. Finishing these jobs is your only chance of getting your abilities back. I know you know this. Can't work off this sentence. 30 years is just an impossible amount. Your publisher betrayed you. Your lover left you. It's time to take back what you're owed. How do you... Etienne, you're only a step away from freedom. Fine. Excellent, excellent. The order is at your door. guy needs a rest, man.
It's easier to get a new one.
This is an emotional roller coaster for him. Sand. Why am I getting Dune vibes? Alright, increase shield duration or heal on use. Ooh. I don't know what's gonna happen in sand. Let's go with some heat. Upgrade your scales 5 times. Got it. Infiltrate Heart of Sand by Samantha Murray and extract the item, the Weather Controller. And so I was expecting a significant emphasis on classism, the difference between the lives of people in the Upper District and the train-dwelling nomads. However, in writing the Upper District as a sort of retirement home rather than an upper-class sector, the author avoids these themes, which I found immensely disappointing. Oh! I kind of find that interesting. Alright. Train-dwelling nomads, so kind of like a Snowpiercer vibe, without the classism. You decided to keep working? Seems I don't have a choice, you shrugged tiredly. After everything that happened, how did they manage to convince you? Or has another month passed since I last saw you? They spent a whole month convincing you. Not quite that long. You literally had to erase your own character. I'll write a new one. Ah yes, I forget about your feelings towards characters. I don't have any feelings towards characters. Just because Amanda left you doesn't mean that all characters are now bad. She has nothing to do with it. I really thought about giving it all up, but the client is right. I need to finish my last job, even if what we're doing makes me feel sick. To get rid of my shackles, I can write my own book, putting this all behind me. Looking at the floor. Just help me finish this one last time. What are we looking for? A weather controller. A device that can control the weather? Seems so. It would certainly come in handy here. Around. The air feels like it's at least 100 degrees, if not 120. Yeah, let's get to it. Dead man. Tag on the coat says Pete Jenkins. Small light is blinking on the radio panel next to a worn out accept call button. Old equipment covered in sand. See a steel plate with the number 42 on it next to the speaker. Here's static over the radio. Lindiff Jr. speaking. I'm taking over for the senior meteorologist too soon, unfortunately. Voice belongs to a very young man, but sounds confident, as though he's been giving commands over the radio his whole life. Is anybody between lines 10 and 40? I think I'm 42, so, like, is that us? Who knows? Is anybody there? Is that us? I think we're in range, maybe? Breaking up, what's your number? 42? Got it. Pete Jenkins, correct? I think Pete's, I don't think Pete will be making radio contact anytime soon. Is his body nearby? There's a skeleton in the chair. Writing something down. Thanks, I've noted that in the log. Must have been the dry storm last week that got him. He sighs faintly. What kind of storm did you say? Congratulations, you're the new operator of 42, so I'm obliged to inform you that there's a death storm forecast between lines 10 and 40. So you should head towards town. You can take shelter there. A death storm? You may not be able to see it from your position yet, but it's showing up on all my instruments already. What happened? Are you not from around here? Are there no storms in your zone? Say that. I'm not from around here. Writing something down. Dry voice. If you get caught in a death storm, you die. What other kind of storms you have? Death storms are quite rare in your area. You're more likely to see a fear storm or madness storm there. Sorry, what? Great. But there are joy storms too, although they most often happen in town. Good luck. Emotion storms? Emotion storms? Well, maybe state of being storms is the better word. Ooh, we need a crowbar. I think these are the operator's possessions. That's fine. I need more crowbar parts. Looks like we got some gas, so a win. Look at my cute little train. I love it. This is a metal. Oil tank. Oh no! What do you see? There's an oil bug inside. It ate everything! Something skitters around inside the tank. Ew, can we skip the bugs? Is there no way we can get to town without the train? What, are you afraid of bugs? Hey, get out of the tank! Nah, I won't want to come out. Suddenly, an oil-eating bug jumps out of the tank. Grab the bug. Grab it. The bug's 3 sets of legs scrabble at your hands. It's clearly displeased. Ew! Drop it! I might need it. You put the bug in the most secure pocket of your jacket. You doubt you'll actually need it, but you're enjoying Roderick's reaction. The tank is empty of both oil and bugs. Add oil. Canister. The tank is small and the canister fills it almost to the brim. It's definitely enough to get you to town. What if that oil bug comes in like super handy? Alright, start. Oh, hold on. Examine the old photo. It's a photo of a woman with her blonde hair and a ponytail. Could be the former operator's daughter or maybe his wife. Start the train. I think it's running. Choo-choo. Boop, boop. The Death Storm's approaching. Hurry. Anyone out past 10 miles? Train 42, what's the problem? You're barely moving. He's right. We got the train started, but it's barely moving. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. You're looking at the fuel panel. All indicators seem normal except one. Cylinder 3 pressure? Open the top of the panel. There's a greasy note on the other side. Read the note. Whoever gets this train next, I hope it's not you, Pete. You moron. Hit. Pressure in cylinder 3 has some stability issues. Sorry about that. Actually, no. I'm not going to apologize. By the time you read this, I won't care anymore. Deal with it yourself. Just kidding. Try hitting the panel. That usually works for me. Good luck with the train. Well, you should definitely be able to do that. Hit it with measured force. Something inside clangs. Something cracks. The train starts slowly picking up speed. Well, that wasn't so hard. You pick up the radio. Great work, 42. I can see you're picking up speed. The weather has been all sorts of crazy lately, even here in town. Yesterday, a sorrow storm almost slammed us, and we haven't had one of those in 100 years. Do the storms usually miss the town? Of course, only the joy storms make it here. The rest usually pass us by. Like someone's controlling them, right? You can almost feel Roderick winking at you. What could affect the weather like that? I don't know. This all started after our senior meteorologist died. Come on, ask him about the weather controller already. It's obviously in town. Hey, have you ever heard of a weather controller? What? It's a device that controls the weather? Ha 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 ha! Is this a joke? Ha ha ha! I don't think he knows anything. Yeah, I guess the senior meteorologist had the controller and everything started getting messy after he died. We should ask around about him in town. Ha ha ha! If only we had something like that, my god! He keeps laughing. We'd certainly be well off. Alright, I see you're pulling in now. Good luck in town. Until next time, jokester. That guy's just like, you're funny. Pretty town. Hey, guard, hello? Guard is trying unsuccessfully to open the door of the train. He notices you. Hi there. Glances briefly at your face, but apparently decides not to ask about it. This guy here is causing a little traffic jam at the gate. Poor man got caught in a fierce storm on his way here. I'm not getting anywhere with him, but I have to make sure everyone is in town before the storm comes. Can we leave the train here and go into town? Leave the train? Are you out of your mind? I don't think that's acceptable. Go ahead and try, but be gentle. It's not the poor guy's fault. What happened? We'll see. Hey, friend, you there? Yes. Calm down now. I'm from train 42. Jenkins? Is that you? Jenkins is dead. Did you kill him? No, it was one of these storms, apparently. I don't believe you. Murderer! I don't think there's a peaceful way out of the situation. It's the door open. You lean your whole body into the door. You hear the mechanisms inside start grinding against each other. Just a little more. Come on, push! Plunk. I think the lock's open. The door easily slides to the side. A thin man is sitting in the corner of the locomotive, arms covering his head. The guard. You step away from the door and motion to the guard. Hey, Max, how you doing? Come with me. Easy now. After a few minutes, he leads the man out of the locomotive and they disappear behind the town gate. Good thing that guy didn't see your face. The guard comes back. He looks pleased. Hey, thanks for the help. I took Max to the infirmary. They'll look after him. Okay. Probably not. People can't usually go back to a normal life after a fierce storm. They won't transfer his train yet, but stay in town if you can. You may be able to pick up some of his stuff when they sell it off. Well then, I'll move his train along and then yours after. In the meantime, go to the customs and get your paperwork straight. Yeah. Paperwork! Do I walk? Yeah, door to customs. Yeah. Up. The inspector's sitting in the cold, dark office. He looks up at you and in a bored voice says, train number? You? Inspector digs through some papers. Are you Ronald Miles? No. Did you find the body of Ronald Miles? No, I found the body of Pete Jenkins. So after Miles was transferred to Jenkins, notebook, and now, Inspector looks up at you. Name is Entian. Just Entian? Yes, I'll write that down. Wearing a shabby coat with a strange rusty cage hanging around his neck. Not shabby. His face, then looks down, is apparently disfigured. Oh, you aren't too good looking yourself. The inspector doesn't react. Here's your ticket. He hands you an old yellow ticket which looks like it's been passed around for years. 1 standard town visit, 2 hours. Stay longer. You must sell all possessions belonging to the train's former operator before you leave town. Make that your top priority. I thought they were mine now. The inspector looks at you silently, trying to understand whether you're joking or you really don't know how things work around here. The train is yours. The possessions are the people's. And what happens if I can't sell them all in 2 hours? The items will go to the people. Okay, thanks. Go on through. He opens the turn slide. Bye. Wait, table. Good. Look at the town. The young woman is talking to one of the travelers who passes her a strange, half-empty bag. Extend my time by 1 hour, please. He hands over the bag and quickly turns away. Hold on. The man freezes, tilting his head. Just who do you take me for? There's not even enough sand here for 15 minutes. She shakes a small pile of red sand out into the palm of her hand. Are you up to your old tricks again? Do I need to call the guard? No, please. 15 minutes is fine. Let me just catch my breath, and I'll be on my way. The man slowly retreats. He looks extremely tired. The woman turns to an empty hourglass in one of the niches on the wall. Damn beggars, pours the sand from her hand into the hourglass. Then she picks up her radio and you can hear a crackling sound coming from speakers echoing all over town. Peters, train 124, 15-minute extension. She puts the radio back on her belt, then reaches out a hand to you without looking. Just shake her hand. Be that guy. The young woman turns sharply and looks at you confused. I think she wants your ticket. Sorry. Okay, yellow. She takes out a new hourglass and pours in enough red sand to reach the second mark on the side. Then she puts it in one of the empty niches on the wall. 2 hours starting now. Good luck in town. I should have asked you about the meteorologist. An inspector is standing by the train. His assistant is inside, rummaging through possessions. Oh, you again. The man you encounter at the town gate recognizes you. Is everything okay? This is that guy's train. What was his name? Max, I think. Max! Is he doing better? We can sell this, you hear from the inside the train. I'd say there's enough to live on here. We'll split it up, I think. Max is resting right now, and we're keeping an eye on his stuff. You look over his shoulder into the train car. Don't look in there, you know what? He hesitates for a moment, then reaches into his pocket and takes out a bag of sand. Take this. You're a good guy. You helped Max. Let us take care of things here. Is this a bribe? So I helped Max, and you rob his train? Max won't be going anywhere anytime soon, and this stuff could be useful for the town. And for us. 2 bags of sand. The inspector's face changes. Don't get greedy. You want us to look into why you're riding Jenkins' train? Don't get involved in this, okay? We only have 2 hours. Fine. Get out of here. Don't interfere. The inspector turns around and loses interest in you. Hand over my bag of sand? Unless I'm going to use the bag of sand to barter with other people. Melon seller. This merchant is desperately trying to get your attention. His smile reminds you of late-stage insanity. Hey, man, hey, come over here. You got any sand? No. Oh, well, I can't help you with that. I've been selling my heart out, but I still don't have enough sand to fix my train. You look at the melon seller's train. There are a lot of things in this world you would call run down, but everything you've seen up until now is sparkling clean compared to this train. My time's running out. I have half an hour left in town, all because of those damn guards. They gave me a penalty, those dogs. What am I supposed to do? My wheel is busted. You notice the train's front wheel is sitting at a 45-degree angle. He doesn't need to worry. With a wheel like that, there's no getting that train out of here in any case. Do I get You buy a melon? You look the merchant over. Rumpled clothes, worn-out shoes, a small bag. Why is there a bag of sand at his feet? I'm gonna warn him. You dropped something. What's that? You nod at the man's feet. He looks down mistrustfully, then pauses. Well, slap my train and call me a sand melon. How could I drop that bag? How did I miss that? Thanks, man. I almost lost it. You nod in response and walk away. You spend the next few minutes unable to shake the thought that you could have used that sand. I'm sorry, I'm a good guy. A middle-aged woman is resting on the stoop of her train. A basin of laundry children's clothes sits at her feet. She stares at your train for a moment. She sighs and leans against the train door watch, which buckles slightly under her weight. So you're from train 42, huh? She grabs a cigarette and takes a drag. Did you know the previous operator? Jenkins, yeah? He was my husband. Whoop! She gets up heavily and starts hanging the laundry as if nothing had happened. I'm sorry? Are your hands clean? Take off your dusty gloves. Pass me the clothes. She nods at the basin and the diapers inside. Her nod sends ash flying from a cigarette onto a pair of men's pants hanging on the line. Are the children's pants? You take off your dusty gloves and pick up a pair of white children's pants. You glance at your hands for a moment. This is the first time in a long time that they've looked human. All that's left are the thin scars dripping across your palms. They probably won't ever fade. The woman takes the pants from you. Hand her a sheet from the basin. She shakes out the sheet and throws it over the line. What's your business in town? Got stuff to sell? She blows her cigarette smoke upwards to keep it off the sheet. Yeah, your husband's possessions. Things? Just random things, nothing interesting. The woman ashes her cigarette and you see her glance quickly at you as she takes the sheet. So, Jenkins' possessions, do you need me to? Sniffing. You pile a few socks from the basin together and give them to the woman, but the woman doesn't turn around to take them from you. She stands with her back to you, not speaking. I really am sorry. When I found him, there was already nothing I could do. She nods weakly a few times. Turning halfway around, she passes you a cigarette. Shirley has a fresh one in her mouth lit. Take it. Just take it. You sit on her train stoop. I found a journal on his train. I guess it belongs to you now. Customs won't let me just give it to you, but I'll figure something out. She smiles. A journal. Jenkins didn't know how to write. He probably robbed or killed someone. Those aren't his things. These thoughts seem to have put her in a better mood. As she finishes her cigarette, she packs up and heads inside her train. A child's joyful laughter greets her. Okay. So it's not his. Okay, I don't feel too bad now. God, there are a lot of people to talk here. Hey, are you a digger? Sure am. Need work tomorrow? I want to dig up a building on Malta Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course, what's our plan? I started digging from the top, got from the 20th to the 7th floor, but the lower floors are hard work, sand's packed tight, and it's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there in that building? The man peers close at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. There was a gun store on the first floor of the building. The work is all that you should concern. The work is all that should concern you. I'll pay you, and what's in the building is none of your business. You in or out? Think about it. Think then. You throws his cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. Is he gonna start a riot in town when he gets his hands on weapons? No. He gets caught in a firestorm out on the road tomorrow. Oh my god. Okay. Talk to the irritated man. I'm not buying anything. Alright, bye. Let's see. Quiet woman. The greenery on this train's roof is quite striking. By local standards, you're looking at a very well-kept train. Examine the train in silence. It looks like the train has been washed recently. The metal and glass are gleaming, and a thin layer of newly settled dust just looks like an elegant decoration. Green stems sway on the roof. You see Lancho, Awathia, and tons of other plants that you don't recognize. I'm sorry, did you need something? I wanted to ask, do you know how I can get into the upper district? I heard the meteorologist lives there. You can only get in once you retire, and I think you still have a while before that happens. I do too. How do I get in there now, today? The woman shrugs silently and looks towards the way out of town. Running your eyes over the locomotive, you notice an old trailer with dried up branches sticking out of the leaky roof. Ask her. Aren't you afraid your old trailer might fall right off? The woman continues to look out towards the way out. Yes, the trailer's quite old. If it falls off, it falls off. The corners of the woman's mouth turn up and she shakes her head. What's in the trailer? Things, old things, ancient things, toys. Why are you carrying them around? I thought it was better to travel light in the desert. I don't know. I'd rather keep them with me. The woman frowns but doesn't tell you to leave. What do you do? What do you do? It's as though the woman doesn't hear your question. She just stares, silently, watching. Just when you think she's not going to answer, she starts to speak. I'm making it through life. Day by day. I meant plants? Oh, the plants. I used to enjoy nurturing life. The woman looks at the old trailer and stiffens for a split second. You see all the muscles on her face tense, but in an instant the illusion passes. Do you know anything about the meteorologist? He tells us when storms are coming. Is that it? Do you know anything else? The woman turns her head to look you straight in the eye. You can't read her expression. I won't keep you any longer. Thanks. You turn to leave, but suddenly feel something crawling across your neck. Wow, an oil eater! It seems that the oil bug in your pocket is finally trying to escape. Swat it? No, flick it off. You put your hand over your neck. Stop! Huh? Leave it with me. Okay. She walks over and opens the door of her train, picks something up, then returns to you. Here. She's holding 2 old dusty bags of sand in her open hand. 2 bags for this gross little bug? Is she insane? You won't hear me complaining. Give her the bug. You carefully remove the bug from your neck and pass it to the woman. She gives you the 2 bags of sand. Thanks. The woman nods gently to you, then turns her attention to the bug. Oh, still gotta make pliers. Got tools. Ooh. Do I have enough to make pliers? Where is my train? Where is my train? This is my train, but they're still inspecting it right now. I'll have to wait. Junkyard. Alright, cellar. Get out of here, outsider. Okay, bye. Flashy train. Hello, what's this? Oh, lockpick. Woman looks at you unkindly. Yeah, that tracks. 2 guards are sitting at the gate playing a strange game with stones. The guards on the left pretends not to notice you. The guard on the right isn't as good as feigning indifference. You see him casting quick glances at you. What do you want? What are you guarding? The men look at you, not speaking. Did you get blown in here by an idiot storm, pal? The guard on the right grunts. Don't bother us. Let me through. I gotta go to the upper district. Are you over the age of 60? Yeah. The men look at you, not speaking. Are you visiting your wife and newborn? No. The man looks at you, slightly glowering. Is there no other way in? He continues to glower at you. He clearly wants you to leave. Your turn. The other guard draws his attention away from you as he hands him 3 round stones. So you have to either be over 60 or visiting your wife and kid. Oh, angry man. Open suitcases are strewn around the train car. A man is washing something in a metal basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that you can hear the fabric ripping. He has an immensely large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. The cage around your neck. Is that some kind of a new trend? You hear clear dislike in the man's voice. Let's just keep going. We don't need any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just passing by. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe I should tell him, hey. Suddenly you feel a powerful yank down near your neck. You look down to see the man's wet hand grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once, always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it, you grab the cage too and pull it towards you. But I taught him some manners. 1 punch, 2. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. The cage's hinges start making an unpleasant crunching sound. Or is that your neck? Help me, I'm being robbed. I'm being robbed! Help me! Calling out for your mother to help you? Brat, he pushes you away and drops into a fighting stance. It appears a real fight is about to start. Why? Alright, stun. Done. Quit it. Man flies into the basin, which turns over with a crash, splashing its contents onto the ground. What a sick bastard. Are you okay, Etienne? Next time you're going, in my pocket. Or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impression welts on the back. I know it's none of our business, but we can't just let that psycho roam free. A rope? You look at the suitcases on the ground and notice a photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of a locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is bandaged and he has a fang pendant around his neck. You toss the photograph aside. Oh, there's some rope. What are you doing? What's going on? He suddenly comes to and tries to stand up. The anger is gone from his voice, and now he sounds scared. Nothing's going on. Everything already happened. The man spots the photo on the ground, then his eyes move to the bloody clothes nearby. Suddenly, his face changes. Henry? Oh no. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. And for what? He looks at the 2 bags of sand on the ground which fell out of his pocket during the fight. Get these away from me. I can't look at them. Up the bags of sand, the man falls to the ground and starts crying. Let's go. We shouldn't leave him be. What just happened? Okay. The sound that reaches your ears seems impossible in this desert world. Rustling pages. Hundreds of pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello! The young bookseller waves at you. Say hi! Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Her paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. You know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that generally the same people bring their trains to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Chill. I have something that might interest you. The bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins' journal. Notes? Interesting, yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memories? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just the old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother, I just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want it for? You look appraisingly at the bookseller. She's definitely hooked. Time to collect some sand. 5. Oof, I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right now, and I still have so many books to sell. Would you lower your price? 2 bags. Well, I wasn't planning on spending so much, of course, but that's a fair price. The bookseller disappears under a train, then returns with 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in a language you don't know embroidered on them. This is for good luck. Yeah, thanks. Should have found out what was in that journal. Might have helped us understand the world better. I thought you could help me with that. Haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. Yeah, Roderick. kind. You have any ideas for your new book yet? Since this is your last job? Yeah, I have a few ideas. But I'd really like to just sit down and start writing. I'm not a big fan of getting lost in thought. What are you thinking? To tell you the truth, our conversation inspired me. I didn't know characters could be as well written as you. If not for your current form, past the cage in your hand, I would never have thought that you were a character someone wrote, and not a person. Well, thank you, I imagine. But don't worry, the first thing I'm going to do is find your book so you can go home. I haven't forgotten, I promise. I appreciate that. What if he doesn't want to go back? What if he's like, I want to be with you? Alright, let's talk to the surly woman. Woman silently waves you away. Alright, animated old man. An old man is waving at you so ferociously that it seems like his hand might fall off any second. Over to him. Ah, no, get out of here. What do you mean? You were calling me over. So? Go on, get! Up close, I can see that you only have 30 minutes worth of sand. The old man waves his fist angrily. He doesn't look particularly dangerous, but he probably knows a few dirty tricks. Start rolling up your sleeves. Hey, how about we do this some other time? Fine. Ready to fight? Throw hands with this old man. Really? I have 30 minutes of sand? I have so much bags of sand. Drown in it. Out here, trash can. Salvage worker. Sewer grate. Yeah. See a tall woman digging around in a pile of scrap metal. She picks up something that looks like an old computer case, then breaks out the microchips and wires as if they were parasites on a ripe piece of fruit. She tosses the cleaned out computer into a pile to your left. Want something? She picks up a new one, not paying any particular attention to you. Help? She looks at the pile of scrap metal she still has to go through. For money, actually, for sand. The woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying you? Do they have more work? But maybe something a little less dusty? Not sure. She looks you over from head to toe. Stand up straight and puff out your chest. I don't think they'll have any use for you. But you can go ask Mr. Nariano yourself. He lives in the middle of the square. Nariano, got it. Responds with a sour smile. Got a lot of computers there. Yep. It's concentrating hard on her work. Where'd they come from? She gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them in a week ago. He dug up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Oh? Jenkins? Hmm? She looks at you questioningly. Jenkins a nice guy? Was. Oops. Oh. Did I say was? I meant to say I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that, but definitely not in town. He's a real jerk. I hope he dies. How do I get into the upper district? I'm trying to find a way. You know anything that might help? I don't know anything. What's that pipe on the wall? Where does it go? It's a secret. She gives you a quick glance and continues ripping apart the computer. I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. She looks you in the eyes for a moment longer than is comfortable. That's what we're looking for. We can crawl through and go straight to the upper district. There's a passage there, and we just have to figure out what to do about this sewer guardian. Yeah, I'll ask around now. Sewer guardian? Only great, but it doesn't. So they said Ariano lives in the center. Opening in train? You're looking at a completely unremarkable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal at the back of the car catches your eye. Instinctively, you look around and then get closer. So first you're a fraud, and now you're a thief too? I haven't stolen anything yet. What do we have here? You feel around the side of the train. You're standing right by the gap between the train and the loose sheet metal. The darkness inside is calling to you. Just look. A flashing light would come in handy, or a lighter, or at least some matches. You don't have any of these things. Besides, shining a light around would probably attract attention. Put your hand inside. There's just enough space for you to fit your arm in up to the elbow. Your fingers slide over the well-oiled innards of the train. Something brushes against your thumb. Touch it. Like a blind man, you feel around the small space inside the train until you feel the contact again and again and again. You finally manage to grab something elongated and hard. It feels like part of a pipe. Pull it towards you. On sudden impulse, you pull the metal object towards you. A gift from the belly of the train. A secret covered in engine oil. After a while, it gets harder to pull, but you're not stopping now. You give one last tug. When it comes loose, you can't believe what you see. There's a bag in your hands. A thief! Just like I said! Okay. Release your grip and the bag of sand disappears in the darkness, along with some of your hope for getting into the upper district quickly. A scowling, unshaven face appears on the train steps. You seem to have scared him, but he's trying to hide that fact. What are you digging around in there for? Who are you? Your siding's coming off, you point at the gap. I already know that. Wise guy, I'll fix it as soon as I have time. You wait for the train's operator to go back inside, where he stays on the top step, leaning against the doorway. You make yourself scarce before the silence can get awkward. I don't know anything. Ooh, flashy train. That's probably where he is. Is this where he lives? Mr. What was his name? Nariano. Hey, Mr. Nariano, come out! Door slowly opens. A middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little too clean for these surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Trying to find a way into the upper district? Aren't we all? He gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there, just to have to take care of one thing, that's it. One thing. What could there possibly be for you to do there? He sips from his glass. I'm gonna tell him the truth. I need to get something. He waits for you to continue. Something important to me. How important? Gestures for you to continue. Ooh, man of business. I'd say about, you look in your pockets, 1 bag of sand important. His face twists. 5 bags? He gestures again for you to continue. 7 bags. The man starts nodding, but his hand doesn't stop. 9.5 bags. He waves his hand furiously. 10 bags. 10. Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person wants something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start to the day, helping those in need, you might say. Ha ha ha. He steps forward and shakes your hand. I have things I could sell you. I have possessions I need to sell off. How about I give them to you and you lower your price? I'm a man of business, you see. Dealing with junk just doesn't fit my status anymore. But I'm sure you'll find buyers among all the visitors in town today. Okay. In our little town, people trade sand for either goods or services, or both. You just need to find what works for you. Good luck now, I'll be waiting for you. He bounds cheerfully up the stairs and, sipping from his glass, disappears behind the door. How much? I have 7. 10 bags of sand. You got anything for me? Train's operator, just the bug crawl over it. Talk to this Spectre guy again. Let's ask Roger. Need to find 10 bags of sand. Where am I supposed to find sand? You have to figure that out, talk to the people. Maybe they have odd jobs, or steal if you have to. Hey, you suggested it, not me. 2 places I know. Train. Ah, pliers. I need to find a place where I can build stuff, which I know is on my train, but I can't seem to get on. Man, can't find anything. Talk to me. Don't think I have anything else for the book. There has to be another place to get sand, because I'm like, what if you do just say, no, I'm not going to steal anything? You know, it just can't be the end. Train operator. Talk to him and get his sand? Nope, he's watching me closely. Face turns sour when he sees you. We got off to a bad start last time, but you think you could sand! Do you have any sand? Yeah, a whole mountain of sand. I closed the deal today. I have 2 or 3 months worth of sand now. The old man's eyes flash like a locomotive headlight. He reaches out a hand to you. You hear his swollen finger joint cracking. And what are your plans? Thought about getting a new train? He thumps his train, which appears to be for sale, judging by the sign. You're the one who came in on Martinez's junker, right? The old man drops his head and mutters something to himself. Listening. Surprise! Pocket sand for pocket puppy holes! Pocket sand! So he didn't make it after all. Gave up his post too soon. Jenkins. Huh? I came in on Jenkins' junker, not Martinez. Makes no difference to me. You gonna buy my train or not? How about you tell me how I can get into the upper district? The old man gives you a cold, steely look. You can't be older than what, 20-something and wearing that crazy mask? I'm 35. Well, then you're still young. Drive trains, run from storms. Give it about 30 years maybe, and then you can retire in the upper district. So how about that sand? You ready to trade in your junker for my nice lineup here? You won't find anything better. The old man looks proudly at his train, but it's hardly any different from the one you inherited from Jenkins. How much do you want for it? 40 bags of sand. That's enough for 3 months, which is exactly how much longer I have to wait before I can retire. I think your price is a little high. Before the words even finish crossing your lips, some kind of wild entity seems to take over the grumpy but overall good-natured man. Get out of here! I have plenty of interest, a locomotive plus a little car attached. Scram! Alright. Car? How do I get back into my train to build something? I need items to open things. The only place I know of is on my train. It's inspector, and it won't let me on my train. Maybe I have to do some weird back to the door custom thing. He's not gonna let me out. So if I had stolen this 2 sands, I would have been there already? Maybe I can talk to the person in the junkyard and be like, hey, knocked him. Cleaned out at least 10 more computers since you were here last here. The parts are lying next to her in neat piles. Have you talked to Mr. Nariano? Mm-hmm. Then you must have something to do. She returns to her work. Okay. Because I know I have materials. I know I can make stuff. I just can't get to my workbench. What do you do if you say no, I don't steal? Done yet? You guys finish already? Something inside. He's happy. I don't know, did I mess up? No. They would account for the fact if someone's like, oh, I'm not gonna steal it. I think I might have to look up the answer to this too, because I did it wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up because This man who doesn't highlight, you can talk to? Suspicious? Finally, the man's sleeves bears the letter CS next to an hourglass symbol. And you keep looking at the letters CS trying to think of what it might stand for. Customs service. From the customs service, I just finished going over your stuff in here. You need to sell everything that belonged to Jenkins before your time in town is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And that, he points at Roderick's cage, that's mine. Can I see the tag? He leans in closer. Why would I put a tag on my own things? An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. He writes something in the notebook. What the hell? I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for a radio on his belt and looks at you questioningly. Cool it. Let's try and solve this peacefully. Fine. Sell. He nods and takes his head off the radio. The customs officer tosses a folded up trading tent at your feet. Have you done this before? No. Unfolding the tent signals that you're selling goods. People will come and buy from you, and you make what profit you can. Sell me. I'm not selling you. Hand in half the sand at the entrance. He points at the woman choking tickets. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck. A man that doesn't highlight. Love it. Well, now I have access to my bench again. I thought the other train was my train because they were like, you're stealing from Jenkins. Well, now that I can make stuff. And a mega lockpick. This definitely isn't the highlight of your adventure. It's not. I'm in sand. Well, I gotta open this chest. Open the crowbar. You successfully opened the crate. I just found 2 bags of sand. Oh, yes. Enough. Sand, I hear it's coarse and gets everywhere. Is that an Anakin meme? What was an Anakin meme? Sand, it's coarse and gets everywhere. Shoo, your skin, it's soft and smooth. I don't know what he says. He says something along those lines. Alright, pick the lock. Darn it. Ah! Accidentally clicked out. Okay. And then there's a chest down here. Sorry, container. Okay. Well, with the metal scraps I just got, it should be enough for pliers. Hopefully. And the sand falls like the days of our lives. Like sand through an hourglass. These are the days of our lives. I love that. I love that both of you said it. Amazing. Ah, I'm missing a tool. Was there anything else that required lockpick or crowbar? I only need to sell one thing. Trading tent is ready. Time to sell off Jenkins' stuff? Yep, start selling. You brush sand off the tent and notice passengers starting to look over more frequently. What do we have to sell? Everything left in the bag. Some weird gas cylinders. You take the Jenkins' bag, empty. Just put them on the counter anyway. Turn around. Some rags and a cup. I doubt I'll even get 1 bag of sand for this stuff. Oh, something else. Some kind of map. Hey, I bet we can do something with that. You notice a customer approaching. One, and I don't know why. One thing, and I don't know why. Only Tony got it right. Doesn't even matter how hard I try. Song lyrics? I hate drama and won't watch shows filled with drama. Don't think I know this song. Listen carefully and remember this. The man is quite clean-cut, probably from the upper district. Are you listening? Say that this map leads to something important, to treasure or whatever. What are you selling? The old man looks at the canisters, interested. Say anything. Just push the map. I think I've only seen Days of Our Lives like twice. I have something special. Some might even call it a real treasure. The old man doesn't react. He probably hears that same story every day. I hope you don't mean these helium cylinders. He points at the cylinders at your counter. They're empty, by the way. Show him part of the map. Family is more into Y and R. What more can I say? 10 bags of sand and the map is yours. I can't just pour out 10 bags for a map that leads who knows where. It leads to treasure. Which treasure exactly? We tap on Roderick's cage. I'm thinking. A map to water? A pile of sand. A pile of food. Shelter? Well, to a pile of sand. To a water source. The old man takes a flask of water from his belt and silently takes a drink. What's that you say? He wipes his mouth on his sleeve. Oh, right. I think I read that they give out water for free in the upper district. That's my fault. It's a pile of sand. What's it doing outside the town? Well, customs won't let you in with your own sand. So why the hell would I need sand out there? Pile of food? What food? You're trying to say there's food just lying around in the desert? It's gonna go to waste out there. It's a map to a shelter? You know about the shelter too? He ever so silently looks around. Huh? There's a lot I know. Try to sound convincing. 10 bags, you say? I'll give you 5, but if the shelter isn't there, I'll come back and give you 5 more. 5. Wax. Right to your head. With this, he shows you the small club on his belt. Great. We have some sand already. Perfect. I have 10. Be gone. Here's your 10 bags. My dear friend. Wonderful, wonderful. He jumps down from the entryway like an excited child. May I? He looks at the bags, ignoring you. Let's see what we have here. He doesn't wait for permission. Wonderful. He counts the bags. He counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does salvage work at the scrap. Tell her Mr. Nariano sent you. He scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head back into his home. Hold on. So it only costs 2 bags to get into the upper district, and you're just keeping the rest for yourself just because you know this Janine? It truly is a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. He disappears behind the door. Alright. Alright. Hey, friend. The woman has cleaned out at least 10 more. She notices the 2 bags of red sand you're holding. How's Mr. Norino doing? We've just come to an agreement. Why didn't you say anything? Mr. Norino's much better at those conversations. Good for him, but I had to pay 8 bags of sand for that. Sand comes, sand goes. That's what we always say. So how's these 8 bags? Better now. Hasn't lost his touch. She smiles prettily. Hold on. Once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? Yeah. Toss 2 bags of sand at the woman's feet. Let's get to it. I don't have much time. Train 42, your time is up. Prepare to leave town. I repeat. Like you're too late. Is that a joke? I already paid you. The damn guards are about to come looking for me, and you're... She looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding. Let's go. She clears away a small heap of scrap metal from against the wall to pull a lever there. It's open! I'd hurry if I were you. Thanks. And smiles again. It seems that the whole situation strikes her as comical. A little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Huh? What? Jump into the... Trust a bag of bricks? Going back now. Used to say it smells awful inside the pipe. It smells awful in here. This is just a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system. So it could be worse. Does it make me feel better? Trust a bag of bricks. The way forward is blocked by a pile of trash, boards, and rags that almost look like a barricade. Art? I don't even know where to start. Pry apart the boards? You grab one of the boards and try to move it, but it's stuck right down to the base. Kick it. Thud. The board springs back into place. You aren't able to move it. Then climb over. Poke around the supports with your foot. One of the trash bags seems to be full of rocks or bags. Trust the bag of bricks. Put your weight on the bag, then throw your other leg over the barricaded boards. Brick, no mortar. But your pant leg gets caught on a nail sticking out of a board. Oh, come on! Free one of your hands and carefully unhook the thing. Shift your weight to your right hand and try to unhook your pant leg from the nail. I can't Get it, damn it. Come on, you're so close. Get! Your pant leg is free. Jump the rest of the way over the barricade and land on your feet. You hear a voice over the radio somewhere up above. Final warning. Your time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. You're right. There's definitely no going back. We got an achievement for trusting the bag. Your path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has tons of broken glass scattered around it. Be more careful here. Painstakingly pick up shards of glass. You pick up a nearby bucket and start tossing the shards of glass into it. Another shard goes in the bucket. And another one. And another. Can't you go any faster? It'll be nighttime soon. Your hand twitches and a small shard of glass embeds itself in your finger. Sorry, I thought you were done already. Straighten up. It looks like you are in fact done. Now you can try and jump over the obstacle. Get a running start. Begin to pick up speed. Not yet? Keep running. Why aren't you jumping? I don't know. Ah! Jump. Too late! Damn. Are you alive? You broke down the whole barricade with your body. I felt it. Are you in one piece? Wait, once piece? Are you in once piece? I'm not sure. Damn. I think my shoulder is. You stand up with some difficulty. Ow. Red. I'm just trying to go through the sewer and I'm getting hurt. I think this is the last barricade. Well, it's not like I can get any dirtier. This is Linda F. Jr. speaking. A joy storm is approaching. It will hit us in 5 minutes. Joy storm? You could certainly use one of those. After this junkyard, even an ordinary storm would make me happy. The pile in front of you doesn't look particularly big. Examine carefully. It's a bunch of junk. I feel like you can probably just step over it. He's right. Carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. That was easy. Joy storm. 3 minutes. Oh, come on. Hurry and get outside. Hey, let's see what's in this upper district. Oh, God. Door. Door. Tired man. Door. Alright. Door it up. Door's locked. Damn. Other door. The joy storm has arrived. I repeat, the joy storm. Dad, is that you? You hear the sound of sand pouring out. It's getting closer. Soon it envelops your whole consciousness. You're suddenly overtaken by such a strong emotion that you involuntarily lean forward. It's like you're drowning in a calm, relaxing sea. Peace and quiet. You turn your head to the left and see your sister standing behind you. You're happy. She's not in danger anymore. What? You turn to the right and see your brothers. They're sitting next to you. All 10 brothers and you. 12 kids? They're wearing strangely colored armor. You look down and see that you have the same armor on. You touch the armor. A piece flakes off, burning your hand. The image starts to fade. Vision passes, and in its place you're filled with an unbelievably nostalgic sense of longing. Antien? It's evening already? How long was I out? Pretty long time. Long enough that I started to worry about you. Damn it, we need to hurry. So how was it? It's strange, like I was home. I'd do that again. That's kind of nice. Little joy storm. Someone's inside is making soup. This poor guy is sitting on the ground, leaning against a wall. An idiotic grin is lighting up his face. Hey, you okay, friend? Marie. Such a good girl, Marie. It's like he's still caught in the joy storm. As soon as you touch the man, he opens his eyes. For a split second, he looks friendly. What the hell, man? I was playing with my dog. What? Nothing. Asshole. Listen, I don't have time for this. I have important business. Shove your business where the sun don't shine. Now I have to wait for the next storm to see her. And who knows when the hell that'll ever be. Sorry. This door. Door is shut. Seems like no one's home. Resting women. Where am I going? Women look at you suspiciously. Here. Man hasn't come out of the storm's clutches yet. Meteorologist's wife's counter. Oh. See devices lined up on a dusty counter. Are you out of your mind with prices like that, you old hag? An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. A tired-looking woman is behind the counter, and you see the slightest flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. Another one. If you're just here to look with no money, then get lost. The counter's still surprisingly full considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. Are you selling his possessions? Yes, all my husband's things are right here. Anything catch your eye? Yeah, the weather controller. Excuse me? What? The device that controls the weather, directs the storms and all that? Has anyone bought it yet? What are you doing? Don't tell her. A device that controls the storms? My husband had that. She seems to be putting one and one together in her head. One and one together. Hold on a minute. Woman silently steps away from the counter, holding her head. Now she's putting 2 and 2 together. Now 4 and 4. A device that controls the weather. The counter's covered in devices of all different sizes and complexities. Which one controls the weather? I don't know. The text says it's a device covered in switches and dials. They're all covered in switches and dials. How about we look at the most worn out ones? That look like they've been used every day. There are 2 that fit the description on the left and right. Hands up! You turn slowly and see 2 guards with their clubs raised and ready. That's him. He tried to steal my husband's possessions. Arrest him. What? I was just looking. Don't worry, miss. We'll handle this. Both guards start slowly walking towards you. Grab a device, throw out the guards. Grab the first device you see and try to use it. Grab a random device off the counter and start pushing every switch and button you see. The guard and the meteorologist's wife watch you in silence. I don't think it's gonna help much. Just run! Hear the whooshing of a club somewhere behind you. Watch out! Silence falls. Darkness. You open your eyes. It's cold. Damn it. Was I out for long? Damn, guards. You rub the back of your head, which is throbbing. Where's my buddy? Did anything else happen while I was passed out? Roderick? You tilt your head looking for the cage, but it's gone. Took my... They took my... I feel like going on the best bet. Ooh, a dead body. Wait. Why does that outfit seem familiar? You see a motionless body laying face down in the sand. Another disturber of the town's peace? The man is wearing a coat. A tag is sewn into his chest. Examine the tag. The tag says W204. It also has the logo of a company called Red Rem on it. Was he serving time too? What else would he be doing here? Nothing in the right one. In his left pocket, you find some cash, some old faded checks. One of them is for a phone service. Raise the ladder. Hello, mysterious crack. You notice a slight glow coming from between the loose wall plates. What's this? You see a barely noticeable inscription on the plate. Trust a bag of bricks. Come on, I already know that. You notice that the wall place isn't completely attached to it. Maybe I could move it? Trust the bag of bricks. Damp wood of the lid lifts off without much trouble. Health item, I'll definitely take. Hearing a weird sound and I don't know if it's in the game. It's in my house. I think it's in the game. It's that like, it sounds like a ooh, ooh. Fire. Right behind the grating, you see a path leading out of the sewer. It won't budge. Shaking it. Nothing happens. Shake the grating like a psycho. Just being like. Pull out the steel bars with all your might, but nothing happens. Well, this is just great. But, I was so close, but looks like this is the end. Remember that you have ink you can use that you've used on plenty of other occasions. Oh, right. I'm a writer. Hesitate for a second, right? Use ink to weaken the grating. Ink envelops the bars of the grating and they start to slowly rust. Dang. You easily knock them out of place and clear your path. Done. I'm coming, Roderick. It's the game, right? Because it sounds distant enough that it can be outside my headphones. Right? No, that's the sewer manhole. Unless a pigeon somehow got in here. It kind of would be funny and terrifying if just a pigeon just appeared. I'd be like, ah! Hide around the corner and peek out the tent. Yes, Mr. Reno, I'm sure. He was looking for that exact thing. He called it a weather controller. Mr. Nariano is carefully twisting a device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Damn, it's already here too. If this thing really can control the storms, do you think my husband really created something like that and didn't tell us? All these years? All those people who died in the storms or who went insane? He might have been responsible for all that? I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't actually know what the device can do, and maybe your husband did everything he could. Hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for telling me this. It would have been terrible if such a valuable object fell into the hands of a stranger. I think we should break the woman's radio. I'm gonna break her radio. Crash. Your hit shatters the radio on the pole. The woman runs into a house. Give that. Can it really control the weather? He asked calmly. What if it could? Can't just give you the controller. This thing could decide the fate of the whole town. I'm sorry. Takes a step back, grasping the controller tightly to his chest. It looks like he's prepared to fight for it to the very end. You notice a familiar object around his neck. Hold on! That's mine! You point at Roderick's cage, which is hanging around Narino's neck. When the hell did you manage to steal it? You sharply yank the cage off his neck and stuff it in your pocket. Narino flinches, not expecting you to act so suddenly. We need to run! Now! Huh? Attention all residents, this is Lindef speaking. There's a death storm coming. I repeat, a death storm is approaching. Start evacuating, we have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No, I didn't touch it. You need to stop the storm, give it to me now. Not a chance. Marino takes a step forward. Tell me how to work it and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can try and figure it out. I'm looking for the instructions! What use are you? You're just gonna let people's lives depend on your attempt to try and figure it out? Let me at least look at the display. I can see what it means. Death storm, 7 minutes. Hurry. Anyone with an empty train, take on Upper District residents. Train 12 is causing a jam up at the exit. The wheel fell off. Get that car off the tracks. It's blocking the way. I'm gonna go see Lindef. He and I will figure this out ourselves. Get out of my way. Try to grab him, but out of the corner of your eye, you see an object flying right at you. The steel tip of a cane. Damn it, not again! You fall right before you hit the ground. You see Narino climbing the stairs to the meteorology tower. You open your eyes and get up with some difficulty. Finally, get up the tower quickly and grab the controller. I don't know anything about a controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Guard, wrong button. I need to check the storm or meter. Warning, death storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something, Mr. Noriano. Let's go. One final push. This has been such a long day. My poor guy. Poor guy's like, it's been such a long day. He's arguing with a young man, the controller in their hands. A wild wind blows through the window. The storm is almost here. We're out of time. Knock him unconscious. Before Nariano can react, you punch him in the jaw. Can't have you interfering. The young man watches in silence, slowly pressing himself against the wall. You take the controller off to Mr. Nariano's unconscious body. You had your chance to stop the storm. Now it's my turn. The young man presses himself against a panel of instruments. Red lights are flashing all over it. 30 seconds, he says, taking a quick glance out the window, then squeezing his eyes shut. Examine the weather controller. Dozens of buttons and switches, and not a single one is labeled. What an egotistic asshole. The look the young man shoots you is filled with 10% understanding and 90% fear of dying in a death storm. There are 3 big switches above the display. Start with those and I'll check the text, but there's not much about it here either. First switch. Switch makes no sound as it moves. It seems to be completely broken. Second switch. 2 lights on the panel below come on. There are 2 buttons next to lights. First one. Alarm set for 4 a.m. Coming from the device. The young man gives you a gloomy look. His shred of hope that he might be saved seems to have just evaporated. The whole panel goes dark and the device looks like it did when he first started. Third switch. The device starts vibrating. Whatever that means. First switch. Switch clicks loudly as it moves, then a multitude of indicators and buttons light up on the display. Let's see. You spin the device around trying to decide what button to push now. The wind coming through the window picks up and a strange metallic taste starts filling your mouth. You smell burnt metal. Okay, here goes. Close your eyes and push a random button. Pray and push a random button. Scream and push a random button. Let's scream. Storm is still moving. Pray and push a random button. It's slowed down, but still getting closer. Close your eyes. It's moving away. It's moving away. Put the controller down with shaking hands, and you hear people cheer from. You hear cheers from the people outside getting louder and louder. That was close. Way too much going on for my first day. He holds his head in his hands. I could have just woken up. I could have been like deuces. A large crowd is gathered in front of the tower. The people around you are loudly discussing what just happened. I saw the storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my very own eyes. And it was just about to reach the town, but then it stopped. All right, calm down. Storm is gone. Go home now. What if it comes back? Well, you look at the controller in your hands. We'll just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away in the last second anyways? Yeah, and why did it get so close to the town? That's never happened before. It's a long story. We drove it off, don't worry. We? Who's we? The young meteorologist. You put your hand on the young man's shoulder. Lindef, the young meteorologist, did an excellent job proving himself. He managed to neutralize the death storm at the very last second. The crowd starts cheering. Hooray for Lindef! What do you mean neutralize? That's not important. What's important is that you're not in danger right now. Time for me to go. Look out the uncomprehending crowd before you jump, and your eyes slide over the people until they meet Lindef's looking straight at you. Are you? That? He gestures at the controller, which you've already tucked under your arm as you prepare to jump out of the book. Listen, kid. This is your moment of truth, Etney. What? Moment of truth? I need it, you'll do just fine without it. I need it. It's hard to explain, but I need it more. Are there storms where you're from too? Definitely not like these. Maybe you can leave it with us? That device? Since the next time a storm comes, we won't be able to... Sorry. I can't. This device is the only thing that's keeping me from something dear to me. You thump your chest with your fist. Oh. Alright. Lindef backs off defeatedly. Ooh. Will this affect the ending? Because I broke the wand, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a way to not get the wand broken. Ooh. That's a lot of people, Nina. I'm sorry. No, Roderick! You're all just characters in a book. Oh, damn. How's Roderick gonna feel about that? Like, what did he mean by moment of truth? Like, my moment of, like, I'm gonna be free from this finally, or something else? Let's find out. Oh no. Everything's ready. Excellent work! I haven't even given the courier the briefcase yet, and you're calling. Not to worry, my shackles expert is on his way to you, and he'll pick up the order while he's there. He'll make quick work of yours, and then you'll be free, just as we agreed. Why do I feel like he's gonna kill me? Alright. Q. Well, it was nice working with you. Yeah. I have an offer for you. Are you interested in taking on a few more jobs? We can discuss a bonus to your pay. No, thanks. I'm done stealing. All right, suit yourself. See you soon, Etney. Why do I feel like they're gonna kill me? Oh, god damn it, no! You fall into the cold sand and your pursuers land nearby. So you want to do this the hard way. Damn, it's so cold here. Where's Vince? He's waiting in the car just in case. Vince! Wait! Vince was on your side the whole time? That beep. Deal with him quickly, and I'll get the book ready so we can get to the collector. Can you handle this? Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago. Your voice echoes through the empty square. It seems like everybody's in bed asleep already. Shit. Fine. Oh god. Not Vince Liggins! Has been Vince the whole time. Alright, we have disable idle hit, so I'm going to stop. Alright, disable idle hit. And he disabled my stun. Ooh, a hit, a strong hit, and a drain. I'm gonna shield. Yes. Even with a shield, you took all my ink. This. Going to flash. So close. Alright, he took my slash. It's fine. I have bread. I'm gonna eat the bread. And I'm gonna stun ya. He's gone. Idle and a hit. Get out of here. And then I punch ya. I probably honestly should have been trained, if I'm honest. Are you okay? Relatively. What book did they want to take you into? 1 second. Pick up the book that one of the thugs dropped and looked at the blank cover. Name's been erased. Vince it up. They said something about a collector. Is that your boss? My former boss. You open the book and flip through the pages. You want to go there? I have this idea. Well, if you're sure about it. I'm jumping into the blank book? Oh, my face! Incomprehensible. What? Why? Everything's blurry and there's no color. We've gone too deep. We're inside a book, inside a book. I can barely breathe. Me too. We need to find the collector as soon as we can, then get out of here. What's... your face? Why, what's... Touch your mask. Damn it, we need to hurry. Oh my god. Oh my god, take this. I should have drained somebody. You notice some familiar looking briefcases. A tag is visible on one of them. Walker, Rich A, Item X, Client, Harmony Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collector his orders in briefcases like these. So there are objects from other books inside? Think there's something you could use in there? You open 2 of the briefcases in front of you at random. First one. An old rag doll's inside the briefcase along with a set of rusty pins. Well, is that what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? A voodoo doll. It even has pins. What's the second one? A leather-bound book lies on a velvet cushion inside the briefcase. There's something written here. Al-Azif? My brain's thinking of Xerophil, but that's just because of good omens. I kind of want to say we should take the doll. But I'm like, the book could be useful. But I'm like, I feel like a book within a book within a book might be too much. Let's just take the doll. Can't check the phone. The doll might be useful. You take it out of the briefcase and carefully put the pins in your pocket. Look, there's something else here. Next to the briefcase is a bag stuffed to the brim with a note attached that says, "To be sorted." Inside, you find a folded up cloak, an opaque glass capsule, a small wand, and an old broom. Yo, give me that wand. Tag on the wand says polymorph wand transforms the target into an Ovis Arius. That sounds bad. What is Ovis Arius? What is an Ovis Arius? Oh! Okay. It's sheep. I'm taking that. We were talking about sheeps earlier. Sounds ominous. Just don't point it at yourself. Examine the capsule. You see a yellow triangle with a biohazard symbol inside it. Not a good start. There's something written here. Fear toxin inhalation causes prolonged panic and hallucination. Store in a dark location. Ooh, should we take it? Examine the cloak. Try and unfold the cloak, but as soon as your hand slips inside, the cloak disappears. So does your hand. I'm a wizard. Quiet! Carefully pull your hand out and it's instantly visible again along with the cloak. The broom trembles in your hands. You can feel it itching to take off. It's like it's a flying broom. Take everything. You hide the capsule and the wand in your pockets, throw the folded up cloak on your shoulder and grab the broom. You're really kitted out! I hope I can use all this. Let's go find the collector. Wait! 3 walkers are standing around a table in the brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Damn, so this is where they handle the briefcases for the orders. What's the plan? I'm gonna say put on the invisibility cloak. You unfold the invisibility cloak and put it over your shoulders. Looks like it's sneak past the room. You tiptoe past the room with its walkers, and it better to avoid any more fighting than is absolutely necessary. Especially since it's 3. You see 2 walkers standing in the passageway. They seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They're discussing something quietly, completely unaware of your presence. I don't think you can squeeze past them. You should take off the cloak. It's only going to get in your way. Trust Roderick on this. Take off the cloak and throw it over your shoulder. The walkers haven't noticed you yet. What's our plan? Throw the toxin. You wind up and throw the capsule of fear toxin at the walkers. It falls right between them and shatters. The men turn around sharply. Hey, Use! Hey, stop, you! You see both men's eyes widen in horror. You're a monster! Help! Both men look around in terror, then jump over the railing into the darkness. Hope it's not too far down. Arian. Including the ones I've been in. Can I talk to you? Are you friendly? The librarian's busy arranging books and probably wouldn't even notice an atomic bomb. Oh, he's gone. Down the briefcase on the left. Lying on the black fabric inside the briefcase is a honed, sharp scythe that radiates coldness. So Death is out there in some book without his scythe? I bet. There's a small box inside a briefcase surrounded by a flickering blue aura. What's this? You poke the box uncertainly with one finger. The blue field instantly surrounds your hand, making it tingle. Is it some kind of energy shield that might help in a fight? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what they do. Scythe is a weapon, which could help be stronger, maybe hit everybody. Shield generator's shield, which means it'll protect me. But I'm wondering if with the voodoo doll, I can make that person fight with me. Make them fight somebody. Hydrate! Water! Oh, I can't believe today. I'll eat once we're done with the game. No, don't swap out the voodoo doll. Are you sure you don't even want to see what's in the briefcase? I do know what's in the briefcase. This is so dangerous. Why? Guards notice you from far away and block your path. What's that noise over there? Is there a problem? Throw the cloak on him, hit him with the broom, use the wand. Use the wand. You take the wand out of your pocket and point at the closest walker. A Ferris Aries, a Beam of blue energy bursts out of the wand and hits the walker in the chest. In the next instant, a sheep is standing where he just was. Oh, that's right. Ovisarius is a scientific name for domestic sheep. I thought it was a spell. The other walkers have already dropped into a fighting stance, ready to attack. Ovisarius! You point the wand at the closest enemy, but nothing happens. A large crack is now running through the crystal at the end of the wand. Bah! The other walkers simultaneously drop into fighting stances. Oh, crap. Okay. 5 damage, 30 ink. We're gonna stun him. Don't take my stun. Ah, they took my stun. And they drained me. Oh, excuse me. Alright, well, get rid of him. Ow. Get my ink. Heal. Fine, because then I can be like, well, bam! Thank you. Thank you for the blessings. Okay, so 1 fight. That's not too bad. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hi. Alright. I give up. Just don't hit me. Take off my goddamn shackles. Grabbed by the throat. There's a slight problem with that. My shackles expert took the day off today. His daughter's sick. He's lying. I know. How about I call you when he's available, okay? It'll only be a few days. No. Do you think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know. You promised me you'd take them off, so hold up your end of the deal. But you didn't hold up your end. I'll hold it up right now. You squeeze his throat harder. Calm down, idiot. No one except the riders, please, can take them off. Do you really think my own men would be walking around in shackles if I could take them off? I would build a literal empire stealing objects if I could do that, not this stinky warehouse. Wait, I thought you had proof that he could do it. A friend told me about him. Wait, Vince told me about you. And then I found out he was one of your guys. Was it all part of your plan? Well, this thing that's happening now wasn't. He rubs his throat. I'm gonna take off my shackles. I don't know how, but that's your problem now. Or what? Are you gonna kill me? A character? Wink's a horrible wink. But you've turned into such a nice guy now, haven't you? Oh, relatively. You squeeze his throat with all your strength and look him in the eye. Let's find out right now just how much of a nice guy I am. It doesn't quite inspire fear, to be honest. Roderick, kick his ass. Ugh. Some important people will be here soon, and I'll be offloading a huge lot today. You turn around and see a stack of containers through the open door. Yes, that's right. Did you think I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs? I'm about to close the deal of the century. Are those containers full of stolen items? Fit to burst. I can only imagine what will happen when that floods the market. He glances briefly at a monitor where you can see henchmen running in your direction. You're right. It certainly is time for us to finish up here. Hit him again? Grab him by the essence. Grab him by the essence. You push your hand deeper in, trying to touch not the collector's neck, but the very essence inside him. Feel a scrap of old paper. Your fingers run across the text written there in old ink. Many, many years ago. Wait. Start pulling. I can call the shackles expert. Let's say tomorrow, okay? That's the only time frame I can give you. We'll get your shackles off and you'll be set. You can ride as much as you want. His henchmen are almost here. Sorry, I'm not letting that happen to me again. Grab his paper with both hands and start pulling it towards you. What are you thinking? Etienne! Don't worry, I've done this before. Oh no! You see the client slowly separating from the book's environment, becoming something foreign. Damn, aren't his henchmen going to come for us? They don't have a direct route to that book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them there. You keep pulling the paper. It gets more and more difficult to pull. What's going on? Now's not the time to give up. No, I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. What now? They're right outside already. Now we add another force. You bend your knees, ready to jump upwards. You push off the ground. You hear an unbelievably loud crunching sound, so loud that it feels like the whole world must be able to hear it. With a ringing sound, the paper in your hand separates itself from the book, and it flies upwards with you. Damn it, I think I twisted my knee again. What on earth was that? Where the hell am I? What have you done? You'll find out soon enough. The collector suddenly jumps up and aims a gun at you. It's an antique, decorated with a swirling pattern. Take me back. Hey, calm down. Just calm down. Etienne, hand over the book. Now, where's my book? I'm afraid nothing would come of it. Hey, don't joke around with him. That thing I just did. He'll hear it. Oh shit, what did I do? Riders police! Nobody move! Hey you, drop the gun! Now another step or I shoot him! Boss, that's Leroy Russian. The collector? What the hell is going on here? Etienne, how are you mixed up in this? Oh, hello, officer! Hold on, how did you recognize me? You came in for questioning in that same coat. Damn, I disguised my face, but I forgot to put on a different coat. I'm warning you, I won't surrender alive! He aims the gun at the police officers, then back at you. And hold back your little pet rider there. I see him. Smirking. He puts his hands up and looks at the officer, waiting for a signal. Well now, we've come to an agreement, and everything will be just fine. Where's my book? I don't think we'll be coming to an agreement with you, thief. No, we're gonna make a deal. I'm gonna walk away. You're accused of stealing thousands of objects, and now that you're in our hands, you're not going anywhere. That's enough. Suddenly turning to you. This is all because of you, you bastard! The sound of a shot rings out. Etienne! You close your eyes. Damn it! You open your eyes and look down. The metal of Roderick's cage protected you from the bullet, but there's not much left of it now. You see a small, ragged scrap of paper inside. Derek, you moron, I told you to stop talking. Sorry, boss. Are you alright, Walker? Roderick okay? Now it's your turn. Hands up. You look at the remains of the paper in your hand. Don't make us use force. Cool it. He's just in shock. Etienne, it's best if you come with us now. We'll talk about all this at the station, okay? Hold on. What's that in his hand? It's a character, and not one from this book. Etienne, are you out of your mind? You're carrying around a stolen character even in your current situation? Derek! I can't take an isolated character. Call for backup. You shove the officer. His head slams into Derek, who staggers backwards, eyes shut. Damn it, jump out of the book. Roderick. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey,
Oh my god. Is Roderick okay? Roderick! Leroy Russian, also known as the Collector, was detained by the Riders Police. He was later sentenced to execution by erasure. The entire network of riders who used his services to buy stolen items from books, plagiarism, were also detained, and those criminals was detained 5 minutes after his escape. The unknown stolen character was not found on him. I didn't read fast enough. Can't move this out of the way, by the way. It's just there. 28 years later. Yeah, I can't move it out of the way. That little dot is there. 28 years later. Book 7. Well, I think this is his house. Take off your disguise. You run a hand over your face. Oh my god, it's me! I'm still handsome. Alright, now I'm ready. Is this where Roderick lives? It's going. So confused. Books are arranged ready on the shelves. Did I make him real? Sir? How can I help you? My name is Etienne. Waiting for you to continue. You probably don't remember me. We worked together a long time ago. I can't seem to recall that. Are you sure you're in the right place? I'm sure. I'd even say we were partners. I don't. I just wanted to see how you're feeling. I do believe I'm quite alright. Should I be worried about something? You remember your name? Of course. And where you live? Baker Street. He said it was with an H! And he was a doctor! Shut your mouth! That's good, then. I had to make a few changes because of your injuries. Injuries, sir? Yes, although it seems everything worked out. Sorry to keep you waiting, I'm back! Watson, he nods to the man by the window. Holmes, he nods back. And you, sir, he looks questionably at you. I'm on my way out. Someone you know, Watson? I'm not sure. Are you quite certain you're alright, sir? Yes, my apologies again for disturbing you. Because John Watson, he said there was an H in his name. Ha! Amazing! Shut up. Would you like some tea? I would love some tea. Sorry, I got really excited. I love it. It's a Sherlock game? But were there gremlins? Well, time to head back. I'm glad you're doing well, friend. Oh, man. Oh! I think it worked. Oh my god, I just put him in. I just put him in a book. Well, Roderick, it's time for me to figure my own stuff out. 28 years. I'm so happy for him. There's that. Hold on, I don't want to accidentally click that. Congratulations on your return to the ranks of the writing profession. Morak Publishing Agency has confirmed that your 28th sentence has been fully served. You may visit the Central Writers Police Department to have your shackles removed. Please find a sheet attached with detailed information on how sentence time served was calculated. Final calculations of time served are below. Initial sentence, extraction of the character Amanda Mitchell, and then assisting in capturing a particularly dangerous criminal, but fleeing from police officers, but then willfully turning in yourself to the police. So, 28 years. Freaking surprise Sherlock game. I had to revisit so many books before I found the right one. Did I just shove him in a book and was like, I hope this works? Am I right now? Or am I gonna... Oh, I wrote. Oh, thank God, I don't have writer's block. Yay! Happily ever after, complete the epilogue. Amazing. 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 I'm curious what happens if, like, you do some quests differently. Like, if you find the treasure from the robots, does that actually give you a battery that you can put back in Modi? Is it possible to not break the wand? You know? That was amazing. I love the little Sherlock knot. I'm sorry, I got really excited about that. Also, blood. Because he's like, I am a doctor, and there's an H in my name. And I'm just like... Soon as he said Baker Street, it all came together! Thank you. Thank you. Highly recommend this game. Highly recommend it. It's amazing. I recommend it to everyone. Go get it. Go make your own personal decisions. Go fight a robot over faith and the sword and the stone. Special things. Go have fun times with Roderick. Oh. Oh, what an ending. Oh, 30 years for taking a character out and making them a real person. Yeah, because, like, that's so many problems, because now they're real, so it's like, I don't know if you can put them, I guess you can't put them back in the book now that they're flesh and blood, because then I guess they would just turn into a walker. God, the paperwork alone of like, all right, now you need a social security number. Now you need a bank account. Now you need a job. And they're like, you're 35. How do you not have a resume? And it's like, oh, I used to be a character in a book. And it's like, oh God, so you have no job skills. And it's like, amazing. 10 out of 10. Well, sorry. 9 out of 10 because I couldn't pet the cat. But 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10. Don't worry. Do my best. What a great game. Oh my God. So good. Also, the art was really pretty. Also, I saw like the demo art. We looked very different, but still nice. All right. I still have time, probably for like 2 Hades runs, but I am very hungry. So I'm just giving me like 5 minutes to go make a soup. I'll be right back.